If you guys haven't tuned in, make sure you check out the link for the silent auction. There's a bunch of amazing pieces of art, photography, handmade goods, as well as awesome vacation opportunities for auction. All proceeds are benefiting skate park. Red in position, on a beautiful left, down the line, screaming down the line. Nice cutback. Little reform on the inside. All the way to the beach, drop knee turn. Just classic longboard style. All the way to the sand. Blue rider up. Down the line on the right, just a little bit too far behind the foam ball on that one. Orange and yellow up, great big floater for orange. Yellow screaming down the right, trying to make it out in front. Orange still riding, a little foam ball on the inside. Chooses to paddle back out. Green is up on the nose. Beautiful right-hander. Perfect for him. Red up on the nose. Amazing laugh. Fight hold on to that one. Set up.
Who are we missing?
In heat two, if you can hear me, if you're in heat two, please report to the beach check-in. Your heat is in 3 minutes. Your paddle out is in 3 minutes. I repeat, if you are in heat number two, make sure you make your way to the beach check-in next to the green flag. If you don't, you will lose. Blue up on a left. Trying to figure out what this wave is doing here, making its way down the line. Side section there standing up. Cross step. Red choosing to take a seat all the way through the inside. Incredible style orange left, out the back, carving down the line, just screaming down the line. Turn there for orange. Coming through the inside section. Speed check. Is he going to set up for the inside barrel section? I don't even know. Heat number two. If you are in and you have not reported to the beach, you have about 30 seconds before the rest of your heat will be paddling out. Green taking off on a right. Great. Nice nose ride down on this right. Green taking one of the only rights that have kind of stood up all the way. Nice turn to the beach. We have the whole crew paddling back out to the lineup right now, just to scrounge the last few seconds of this heat.
There's 7 minutes left.
The last 5 minutes of this heat. There's still time to have an absolute game changer of a wave here. Blue in position on a small inside right, takes the choice, cross stepping down the line, and the wave just doesn't quite do it for him there. Red on another left. Let's see what he does with this one. Cross step to the nose, beautiful form. Soul arch comes back through. Beautiful inside section. Nice floater off the end section.
5 minutes left. Oh yeah.
That is 5 minute buzzer.
Yeah.
That is 5 minutes left in this heat. Still yet enough time to have an absolutely game-changing score.
I'm hold on. There we go.
Looking at the right, decides to wait for the next wave.
Okay, now.
You guys, this has been an exciting so far. Lots of lefts, lots of rights, a lot of great surfing, and you can expect to see an entire day of great surfing. We have awesome conditions here in Pacific City, a beautiful backdrop, beautiful crystal clear rocks out there behind us, the heat looking mighty beautiful. This is just heat number one. All day long. The conditions for the day will be spectacular, with maybe a touch of wind later this afternoon. However, this swell is strong and it's clean. The bars are set up well. Take a look at this one. He says, "Let's have a go." Riding down the wire, to the nose.
Red is really invested in this left over here.
This left
Seems like it should be paying off. Hey, can you check why the judges? Can you check why the All right, good morning to the live stream. If anyone is actually watching this, and it looks like someone is. So good morning. Um, it looks like we are. There's a little bit of delay
trying
here.
to make the best of that closeout. It'll be the first score wave of this heat number two. That is Brian Kramer. Again, if you're just getting to the beach, welcome. This is a beautiful day in Pacific City, an iconic surf spot in the Central Oregon coast. Absolutely spectacular conditions today. My name is Tyler Cunningham. I'm here with Matty Starr. You probably know him. You've seen him around Pacific City. You may have seen him in the surf shop. You've probably seen him doing huge turns on 2-foot waves. And I tell you, it's just a probably seen him doing huge turns on 2-foot waves. And I tell you, it's just a joy to be here with Matty Starr. We have an awesome day of surfing up ahead of us here, and it's just heat number two. Matty, how are you doing this morning?
I'm cold.
Well, I think just judging by the surfing, things are really heating up.
Looks like we've got Flipper McKinney with the
Flippers on a right,
taking a right.
Outrun that section.
You know what? That is a good name, Flipper.
It's not one that I considered, but it might be one that I will consider from here on out.
It's a very aquatic name.
Matty, now what is it that the judges are looking for in the surfing today?
I think they're looking for, quality wave choice, length of ride, doing some sweet cross stepping, some big turns. Maybe some little combo of classic and new school style. Or, just stick to one or the other and do it right.
Yeah, so what I'm hearing you say is just surf really well,
yes,
and you'll get scores.
Yeah, if you surf well, you will be rewarded. If you fall over, you won't.
What kind of things do you think we'll see today? Do you think there's going to be any barrel riding happening?
Maybe later with the kid with parent. It seems like a good size for the kid with parents. Those kids might get barreled.
I would agree with you. Yeah, I think we're going to see a little bit of interval through the day pop up, and I think we're just going to see these sets hitting the beach just a little bit quicker and with a little bit more power. We can already see on that left, that inside section seems to be standing up. A little closey right now, but I think it's going to clean up throughout the day.
Absolutely. Oregon has a pretty standard, at least my rule is the late bird gets the worm, because there's always this morning sickness here.
I just so that's because you sleep in those.
It is, I do like to sleep, but it every time I wake up to dawn patrol, it sucks, and then by like 9:30 it's good, and then I regret waking up early. So
red is up down the line on the nose.
Nice little check turn there, reset.
Green was up too.
Yeah, that was Ty Cobb, Green, and Andy Parker over there on that right. That was a nice little right Andy got. Flipper McKinney, you got a 3.63 for your opening ride there.
We're just waiting on scores to come in. However, this is quite the exciting heat so far. Orange taking a double up here. Let's see what it does for them.
Kind of a little between sets. These guys need a set to come through here. If you're on the live stream watching and the audio is off, tell us please, because we can try to fix that. If we're saying stuff that doesn't make any sense to what you're seeing.
We got a set finally coming in out the back. Red is scratching to the horizon. Blue is in position on the left. Wave choice stands up.
Nice little wave there. Oh, out the back. Unfortunately, Andy wasn't in the spot. Julio Andres Silva Garcia is taking advantage of that left.
What spectacular conditions we have here today. I mean, just to be able to surf a contest in Oregon when it's not blowing 35 knots out of the northwest is really quite a luxury. Beautiful line, green in position, however, kind of deep. Going to take the deep and steep takeoff. Let's see if he can make it happen. Red on a short left, however, making some rather interesting maneuvers on his longboard.
Well, we've got a kind of a tight heat here. No one's really pulled away. Oh, Andy Parker just registered his second score there. But it's still anyone's game at this point. Ty Cobb taking a look. Nope. Didn't want it. I think that was a good choice.
Right now we have Andy Parker scoring a 7.8. Brian Kramer with 3.67.
Oh, we got Brian Kramer.
I think that's going to
nice
change this
little
heat
nose
right
ride there. Cut back. He's taking it through, milking it all the way. Can he connect it?
Oh, man.
What's he going to do?
Beautiful turn. And into the beach. Great ride.
That was a nice ride.
For Brian Kramer. I think that's really going to change this heat for him here, Matty.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, and it already did. The judges loved that one. Brian Kramer's taking the lead of this heat. Remember, the top two advance out of these heats. Right now, Brian, you're sitting with a combined score of 11. Andy Parker, you're in second place with a 7.8. Flipper McKinney, you've got a 3.63 to start it. Julio, you're at 3.5, and Ty, you got 2.47.
Red having a look at a wave out the back here. Let's see if it comes out for him. Choosing to go left on it. Beautiful glide.
Nice.
Looks like there's an inside section.
Oh, he's going for it. Little wave there. It looks like green sitting wide. We'll see if this pays off for him. Deep. Uh-oh.
Orange on the inside of that right. Great wave choice.
Flipper, nice. A good little ride. Nice
Beautiful
little cutback. Flipper getting himself back into this heat.
There's 6 minutes left in this heat. If you are in heat 3 and you have not checked in at the beach yet, make sure you make your way down there to the beach check-in. You'll see the green and red flags marking the start of the heat. You guys, if you're in heat 3, make sure you make your way down there.
Good morning.
This is just phenomenal conditions.
Three people watching. I think that includes myself. So.
Well, that means we have 2.
Oh, there's 5. Look at that. Good morning. Good. Thank you for joining us. We're still figuring out this live stream thing, so if you are watching and you see us commentating on a wave that you don't see, please let us know, and we will adjust the audio because there is a delay.
We're really happy to be bringing you this live stream opportunity this morning. Just a beautiful 4K camera view of just the whole beach here. And if you focus on the contest area, you will see just some incredible surfing. That is the 5-minute buzzer there for Heat 2. 5-minute buzzer. This is the time where you have to go all out. Find a wave, do as large of maneuvers as you can, and you may just change the direction of the heat for yourself. Yellow up. Taking a look at the right, orange as well,
Orange.
going left.
He didn't really look committed to that wave. I don't know what happened.
I think he's thinking there's something better for the last 5 minutes of this heat.
A heat update for those in the water. Brian Kramer, you're still in the lead. Andy Parker has closed the gap and may be closing it more here. We'll see.
Beautiful glide on that right for Andy Parker there. Turns all the way to the inside and just taking advantage of every bit of wave.
It looks like Flipper is still well within this heat. You need a 4.1 to get yourself up into the top 2 spots. Here's this, dude.
Looks like we have a couple bumps out the back. You guys, these waves could be heat changers. Currently, we have Brian Kramer holding down the heat, but by a narrow margin. Andy Parker just behind him.
Flipper, you now need a 5.47. 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go in this heat. If you're on the live stream, please feel free to chat us up. We are watching the chat.
Oh my goodness. Left, gliding through the inside, casual style, grabs rail, chooses to go find one more. Flipper up on a right, gliding down the line, steep and
wow,
deep.
That was a nice little wave. We'll see what he can do with it.
Beautiful bottom turn. Turn off the top with classic longboard style through to the inside.
This is coming down to the wire here, guys. 2.5 minutes to go. Let's see if any of these guys can change the heat situation. Brian and Andy have had kind of a stronghold on this heat since the get-go.
You know, but this is a tight one, Matty. I mean, this is one of those heat where just one wave could change the whole situation.
And there it is. Flipper McKinney taking the lead in this heat with 2 minutes to go.
We have yellow and blue both deep on that wave. On a nose right into the closeout. Bold move, but it looked like it paid for him.
That was Brian Kramer. He was the heat leader for pretty much this whole heat. He's currently still in a move-on spot with second place. Andy Parker, you need a 6.76 to move on.
We just reached under the 2-minute countdown, you guys. This is the time to go all out. Paddle battles, looking for the right waves, going for big maneuvers. This is the time.
Is that your buddy next to him? Next to you? Just snake him. It's fine.
Don't listen to Matty. That'll actually dock you points and street cred. One minute and 20 seconds left in this heat. We're just hoping for a wave.
How lucky are we to actually have these conditions and have a couple sandbars?
Red, taking a look at this right. Let's see if it stands up for him. That's the inside.
That's Andy Parker. He needs a big score to move on. We'll see. I think that wave petered on him. He's still got a minute left, though.
Good morning, live stream. Again, please, just somebody check in. Just make a little comment. Hello, how are you doing? We're glad to have you on the live stream. If you guys can hear us, and if this makes any sense to you whatsoever, if the audio quality is all right, please just drop a little comment, drop a little toodaloo, drop a little hello.
Left with the last second left. See, someone get me some coffee.
Yeah, Matty definitely wasn't allowed to sleep in this morning.
That was Brian Kramer.
Brian Kramer all the way to the inside. It almost looked like he was trying to do an air in there.
And that's the end of that heat.
That's it, the buzzer beater. I think we're waiting just for the last couple of scores to register for that heat.
Yeah. What's that? Yep.
I thought I recognized that, boys.
What's going on?
Morning, boys.
Hello, Susan.
You guys ready?
We have Heat 3 positioning themselves into the lineup. Again, you guys, what spectacular conditions we have. It's 3 at 9, 2 to 3 foot, and sheet glass.
Do you want to count it down, and I will start it right then?
Heat 3 will be starting in just a few seconds.
I'm a little concerned that this isn't from
5,
the lens.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And that is the start of Heat 3, you guys. Good morning, Pacific City, and welcome back to the 23rd Cape Kiwanda Longboard Classic.
John Barron's trying to start his campaign off there and kind of got tangled up in the whitewater. That's Josh Harding there on the left.
Just casual, real casual, not
And
care in the world.
Tor Rockness saying no to that left.
He says,
Watch for Tor in this heat. He is always in the finals, it seems like, in this event. So we'll see if he can continue his winning streak.
Tor in the orange jersey.
Yellow, strapping in.
We got some inside waves coming through here. Looks like we're going to have a split peak situation, and neither of them are takers.
Yeah.
White on a left, on the inside, actually going right on it.
What age group is this?
40 to 49.
Well, that's it. Like 6 heats or something like that. Did you guys laugh at the guy going the wrong way on the left?
Yellow, deep on that, and orange taking off on the left,
Tor Rockness
right to the nose.
making his campaign to make it through to the next heat there. Wow, what a nose ride.
Is he making eye contact with the judges right there? I tell you what, that is the stare, the glare, the showdown. Blue on the left.
Gabe Pollock. Nice little left there. Kind of, unfortunately, came unstuck early.
Tor, that's going to end up on the scoreboard. I can guarantee it. Green taking a look at a left, gliding in.
Josh Harding.
All the way to the beach. Smooth turns. And to the sand. Great length of ride. Little wave out the back here. Red in position.
Man, that little left is kind of turning on. John Barron's.
Right her up.
Oh.
Right her down. White had a look at the right, but just chose to not take it.
That wave did not want to be ridden. I don't know what happened there, but
You know, sometimes
both of
that
them.
happens, Matty. The ocean is a wild thing. We're just going to say good morning to the Russo family here, standing just to the left of the announcer's booth. True hometown legends. And really just delightful people to be around.
Somewhere wandering around with the camera on the beach is Kelly Lagula.
Kelly Lagula.
Make sure you wave to him when you see him, because you might be on some promo video later.
Chances are, if you want to get your 5 minutes of fame, Kelly Lagula is the guy to find. So, Maddie, talk me through, as a person who has surfed in several competitions and won one of them, would you just talk me through just the tactics of what you're looking for as a competitive surfer in a 15-minute heat?
You know, 15 minutes is not a long time. If I were these guys, I would get, especially with how kind of slow it is, I would just get as many waves under my belt as I could right away. And then if I felt comfortable with a score or two, then I'd sit out the back and wait for a bomb and hope that I could kind of solidify my score.
So you're just trying to stack that quantity, sacrificing quality, and then looking for that high score wave kind of later into the heat after you have some buffer scores.
Right, exactly, because you never know. You could just sit out there the whole heat with a 15-minute heat, and especially on a day like today, and not even see a set.
Scramble
So
and a paddle battle here.
If you sit out the back the whole time and a set never comes, you're kind of, SOL.
Sure. Tor on a right, gliding just in a classic style, all the way through the inside, dropping
What in the wow?
and
Unfortunately, he came stuck, but that would have been cool.
Beautiful ride.
That's one of those moves that you do to just instill fear into your competitors.
I was scared just sitting up here.
If you're watching Tor right there out the back, you're like, oh no. If he lands that, it's a game over.
This right is kind of popping up now. We haven't seen this all morning yet, and the bar is kind of just, the tide is shifting over the bar up here. You guys, this conditions we have today are just pretty spectacular. I think last year we had quite a bit of wind and rain.
Last year we did not run this contest. It got
The
canceled.
year before, the last year
yeah, no, I don't remember actually. It's been a long time.
There was a day where
2019. Yes, it was. There was. I don't remember. most of the time, it's not ideal conditions.
Where are we standing right now? Tor Rockness with 12.23 combined score. We have 10 minutes left in the heat, and that is the score to beat. That'll battle for this wave.
Ooh.
Green on the right.
That's Josh Harding, who currently sits in second place. He needs a 6.84 to move into the lead. Tor, you're holding on to the first place position. Gabe Follick, you are in third place. You need a 5.35. David Burrs, you are in fourth place. You need a 7.7. Jim Bob Beelfield, is that real? You need an 8.17. Is that a real name? And John, you are comboed. You need some waves.
Tor taking a look at this left. Oh, and down to a seated position. He says, I'll take a seat for this one. And he's back out.
8 minutes, 35 seconds to go.
We have some lines coming in at the back.
Looks like maybe, looks like those guys are going to be inside. Is anyone going to be in the spot for this?
A solid wave there. Yellow in position.
That's Jim Bob.
In the inside reform.
There he goes.
Jim Bob screaming down the line.
Oh.
And chooses just to let that one go. I don't know if that was a choice or it just happened that way.
I don't know. Sometimes, if it looks like he's not wearing boots, if your feet are cold, you kind of stuff the rail a little bit on the takeoff. It's game over after that.
You know what I was saying? You can't feel it. You can't be real. Light on a left. Beautiful inside reformer.
Wow, nice little wave.
Great, just gliding through that section.
That's David Burris.
David Burris.
Nice little left there. That may put him back into this heat. Remember, the top two advance. 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Still, Tor Rockness, you're in the lead. Josh Harding, you're in second place. Gabe Follick, you're in third. You need a 7.04. David, you need a 7.07. Jim, you need an 8.04.
That's Josh Harding on the left.
John, you are comboed currently. You need two waves to get out of your situation.
Blue taking a look at this inside left. Let's see what he can make of it. That's Gabe Follick screaming down the left. Beautiful little inside reformer there. Trying to make that next section. All the way to the beach. We have a little over 6 minutes in this heat here. Plenty of time to really find a wave that'll change this heat direction here.
This is when the ocean usually goes flat.
You really never can tell what's going to happen out here.
That's Gabe Follick looking at that right there on the inside. He is trying to get himself back into one of those top 2 spots, but that one's not going to do it for him.
David Burris with a steep takeoff, and he's in.
Nice little left there. That wave really lined up for him. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh.
Yellow having a look. Jim Bob with a 360.
That's your heat leader right there, taking off on a closeout. He knows it. In and out there. That's John taking a look here. John needs to get on the scoreboard. This is a good opportunity with 5 minutes left.
That is a 5-minute warning there. Lots of movement. Looking for a turn up at the top there. The wave just kind of closes out on him.
.8:30 or 8:15 in Pacific City, Oregon.
8:15.
If anyone's doing a coffee run, let me know.
Matty is at lack of caffeination here as Tor takes off on an inside left, really a double up. He does a beautiful kind of cheater 5, ends up in a seated position. Green out behind him.
Josh Harding trying to make sure he moves on.
That left is really turning on here, Matty.
It is. You know, if I was this next heat watching, I would be sitting on that left. I wouldn't even pay attention to the rest of these peaks. That seems to be the spot. Yeah. Yeah, you should be good, I think. No, you're good.
I was looking at him. I don't know the answer. A couple guys trying to scratch for that wave. Some of them are just kind of rolling underneath, and the other ones just seem like they have just a little bit more power. Matty, can you explain to us the hydrodynamics and kind of just how this wave works here in Pacific City?
I am not the person to ask about that.
Let's just get your best assessment, Matty.
You know, it comes in, bounces between the rock and the cape, and loses all its power, and kind of dribbles there onto the beach, and you need a really long board to catch it and stay on it.
That sounds mildly pessimistic. I think really what we have is just a large satellite, right? And we have the rock and the cape focusing swell energy onto the beach.
No, this is a beautiful little bar. This is probably the best bar Pacific City's seen in a year at least.
All right, we got waves coming through. Yellow on the inside. Looks like there's a little chance to have maybe a right out the back there.
2 minutes and 10 seconds to go.
Blue giving it everything he's got.
That's not going to do it, unfortunately, for Gabe there. Tor, you're still in the lead. Josh Harding, you're in second place. Gabe Follick, you need a 6.53 to make into the top 2. David, you need a 7.23. Jim, you need an 8.63. And John, you need a near perfect wave at this point. Why does the mic always feel wet? It's gross, dude.
We got a minute and a half left in this heat. You guys, this has really just been an exciting heat. We have Tor Rockness and Josh Harding just battling it out here. Here's Josh taking off on the inside.
If you remember about 15 minutes ago, I told you to watch Tor Rockness. That guy rips.
Special words from Matty Starter.
Jim Bob taking up on a left. 40 seconds to go. 40 seconds. And of course, the ocean goes flat.
It's the Pacific curse. It's when you really need it
Yep.
that it doesn't give it to you.
Yep. It's tough when you're in that third or fourth place position and you're needing a wave. Because not only do you need a wave, but you need those top two guys to not defend it and be in the spot over you. So 10 seconds to go.
That's 10 seconds out there. Better make this one count. Rockness taking off, as well as Blue, and that's the heat.
I'll count down at 5.
You guys locked in? You guys locked in? Okay.
We have heat number 4 paddling into position. This heat will be starting here momentarily.
Okay.
Was there something there? I missed it.
No, you're good. Count it down when you're ready.
20 seconds.
Yeah. Can you see it? Or is it? Oh. Yeah. I will in a sec. Does he say the audio's okay?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that is heat 4. In red, we have Eric Thompson. Blue, Isaac Bodenhammer. Green, we have Noel Pearson. Yellow, Abel Liver. Orange, Scott McLeod. And white, Jeff Markovic. We just want to welcome you to Pacific City if you're just getting down here to the beach. And we just want to say a big hello to the folks at home watching on the live stream. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on where in the world you're watching from. We just want to just give a huge thank you to Moment Surf Company for putting on this contest and just a long list of sponsors that we will be thanking throughout the day. Make sure you make your way over to the tent to take a look at some of the awesome silent auction items and take a look on the link on the Moment Surf Company Instagram or website.
Sean, give us a chat there.
Ability online. You guys, we've had an exciting few heats this morning with incredible conditions. 2 to 3 foot, sheet glass, and a lot of great surfing happening here. Maddie, I just want to say this has just been one of the better conditions for a surf contest I've seen in Pacific City in quite a while.
Absolutely. There was one other year with pretty much similar conditions to this, and it was a blast. And I think we're going to have a whole weekend of prime conditions and fun little longboard surf.
This is the 23rd Cape Kiwanda Longboard Classic. So if you are here on the beach, if you're out in the lineup, if you're watching at home, you are actually a part of history. Okay, this is the proving grounds. This is where legends are made. Green up on the left.
That's Noel Pearson.
And red following on the left, right behind.
Eric Thompson. And out the back, that's Isaac Bodenhammer. Man, this is a stacked heat here.
What a set.
Isaac finding a good long line there. Let's see what he can do with it.
Beautiful turns. Smooth style. Dropping back to the back of his board.
Do you want music?
And making it through the inside.
I don't think it's necessary. And it was kind of like double up like the amount of like static noise and stuff. So. Plus, we'll get copyright hit with the. Hey, Sean, if you're watching the live stream from the shop, give us a chat and make sure everything sounds good.
Taking a look at this wave here. Let's see if it just stands up on the inside. Yellow reaching the nose, little cheater 5, and hands behind the head. He says, this is no problem. I just got out of bed.
Wow, making it around that little section. He's going to milk it to the sand and snag a fish off one of those dory boats.
I mean, if you want to talk about what the judges are looking for, folks, you might want to have just get the instant replay on Yellow there. We have length of ride. We have an incredible wave choice. We have serious style. And we have scones.
We don't have instant replay yet.
Berry and chocolate.
Ooh, berry.
Get in there,
Sweet.
pal.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We just
Huge
got
shout
some.
out to Grateful Bread. Just warm scones fresh out of the oven.
We've got two guys up. That's Jeff and Isaac.
Split peaks. We have lefts. We have rights. We have hot scones.
That's because my mic is my AirPods. I just turned them off though.
We just want to say hello to Sean there in the Moment Surf Company. If you guys are looking for, really anything surf related, make your way over to Sean over there. We just want to say hello to everybody watching at home. Welcome, hello, good morning, and aloha. We just wanted to say thank you for tuning into the live stream. If you guys want to just drop a chat, ask a question, we have Tyler Cunningham and Maddie Starr here. Maddie Starr, most heavily known for his fame at the 2011 Westport Championship. He took that title home just with just a swift surfing. Here we have Orange Up taking a look at the right.
That was 2013. Thank you. And those were the worst conditions I've ever seen in my life. That's the only reason I won.
Red gliding down the left here. Man, that blue board seriously seems to have some speed. I want to know who shaped that thing.
These scones are quite delicious. Grateful Bread should be very proud of themselves.
Holy face melting scones.
Yeah.
We got kind of a crossed up set coming through here. Some lefts, some rights. And a couple of our contestants are actually shifting south, taking a look at this a little bit steeper and a little bit more critical left. Here's Green taking a look.
That's a bold strategy, Tyler. We'll see if it pays off.
I swear I've heard that somewhere.
I don't know.
Yellow setting up for what looks to be a tapered off right. Paddles in, and he says, I'll pass.
9 minutes left in this heat. Little update for you, those in the water. Isaac Bodenhammer, you're in the lead. Eric Thompson, sorry, everything just changed. Noel Pearson, you're now in the lead. Isaac Bodenhammer, you're in second place.
Just a screamer of a left here for Abel.
Eric Thompson, you're currently in third. You need a 5.9 to make it up into the top two spots there. Isaac, currently up on this left, is in second place, but we'll see how this one affects his overall bottom line. Noel Pearson out the back taking a look.
This has been an exciting heat. We've had a lot of waves coming through.
Everyone's just getting good scores here. Abel Libre just took the lead with that last one.
You guys,
locking in two good scores there.
This is some serious surfing. This is some serious scores. And we're seeing some real waves coming through here. It seems like we have a little bit of interval showing up. We're seeing longer waves that look like they have just a bit more energy. I think that's a good indication of where our day is going today.
Absolutely. I think we're just going to see it continue to get better and better all day. Like I said, Oregon has that morning sickness. By 9:30, those who just rolled out of bed are going to score.
Yeah, usually that's Maddie's MO. He says, you guys, where's the surf at? And he lives about a block off the beach, but he texts the rest of us that live about a mile inland, trying to figure out what the surf looks like. Maddie is one of the best at staying in bed and staying informed.
You know, it's called work smarter, not harder.
I hear you, buddy. I think I've been doing it wrong for a long time. Here's a set out the back. Right, just gliding, taking a look, saying, what does this wave have to offer to me? The left, it looks like there's a bit of a reformer on the inside.
That's Eric Thompson up on that left. He's trying to milk to the back to the pocket there. Oh,
a double up.
See what he can do onto the beach. Oh, trying to grind his fins right off the board. We'll see how that strategy pays off.
I'd say Isaac.
Eric Thompson.
Eric Thompson, you might want to check your fin after that one. There's a few ways to stall. One's dragging your butt in the wave. The other one's dragging your hand, but the third one is dragging your fin all the way across the beach.
Pretty good.
Huge shout out to Grateful Bread with some mind-melting scones here. If you guys are a little chilly this morning, make your way over to Grateful Bread. Get yourself a fresh-baked pastry. Orange up and orange down.
Whoa. Unfortunate there. Looks like he just kind of lost his footing right off the go, huh?
White taking a look, deep takeoff. Kind of finds his way into the flats. Let's see if he can get out in front of this one. He's holding on. It's reforming to the inside. Now he's up on plane. It just seems like that left really has been the choice this morning for all contestants.
It's a smart choice, I think.
We got 5 minutes left in this heat, Maddie. What would you be doing out there right now?
It depends if I was in the lead or if I was behind.
Maddie, 5 minutes. This is the scenario here. Let's just check in with Maddie Starr, local professional. Maddie, you have 5 minutes left in the heat and you're dead last. What's your choice here? What are you looking for right now?
I'd be going around slicing everyone's leashes first, making sure after they kick out they're having to run after their board. No, I'm just kidding. I would be scrambling trying to catch waves on the inside at this point if I was dead last, trying to build up a good base there.
At this point, you're just looking for anything.
Yep. I don't think you're going to just sit out the back and get the bomb of the day.
Right.
I mean, that strategy could pay off, I suppose.
Sometimes going for the Hail Mary is the only opportunity to have, but if you're trying to get that combo score, two, less scored waves are going to be better than one potentially no scored wave.
Right. Did we just lose the mic?
Check.
No. It also depends if you have one good wave under your belt and waiting for another one and you're in dead last, or you just don't have any good waves.
Sure, that makes absolute sense.
Because if you have one good wave, then it's time to sit out the back and wait for that bomb.
Right, because you're just looking to double up that score. You guys, we are scoring the top two waves. If you're new here and you haven't competed or you're a spectator watching, what the judges are looking for is your wave choice, the length of ride, and then the quality of your maneuvers. And you're combining your two top scores to achieve the total score that you have. We're running 15 minutes heat here, and really, it's just been incredible conditions this morning for a surf contest.
Let's give those guys an update out in the water here. It is, there's 3 minutes left in your heat. Abel Libre, you're in the lead. Isaac Bodenhammer, you're in second place right now. Noel Pearson, you need a 6.41. You're in third. Eric Thompson, you need a 6.93. You're in fourth. Jeff, you are in fifth currently. You need a 7.83. And Scott, you need an 8.47. And, of course, the ocean just went flat on him.
That's just the facts, people. That's just the facts. You can rely on Maddie Starr to deliver you current time scores straight from the judges.
Yeah, it's because that's actually a noise-canceling mic. So if he doesn't have it close, it won't pick it up.
Small wave coming through on the inside. Blue, a little bit deeper. Looking for a reform on the inside. He's cruising through this section.
Nice little wave there. That's your current second place, Isaac Bodenhammer. He's trying to make sure he moves on.
Bodenhammer dropping the hammer on that last lap.
Being in that second place position is a scary one at this point in the heat because you know everyone else is trying to get at you.
This
And
is a tight heat here, folks.
You're the last qualifying position to move on to tomorrow.
Splitting the peak.
Oh, that's the heat leader right there, Abel.
Yellow making it through.
We have a minute and 25 seconds left. You should, yeah. Yeah, just do like the, yeah.
You guys, this is 1 minute left in this heat. A set coming in out the back. Let's see what happens here. Rider up.
Got Eric Thompson there and Noel Pearson. Scott McLeod. I pronounced that horribly, I guarantee that.
Just tons of wave action here in the last 30 seconds. Do we have a buzzer beater for blue here? There's a left kind of really stacking up on the inside here.
Isaac's trying to make sure he makes it through here. Oh, kind of stuff in the nose there, though.
He's got solid, he's got glide, but unfortunately he stuffed the nose.
That's the heat leader out there trying to get one more. There's 10 seconds left in the heat.
This is just an insurance policy here, Matty. He's just taking that last wave up to the nose. He says, this is my heat. I want to go home with it.
Yep. And there it is.
That's it for Heat 4.
Yeah, they can go to the cam or YouTube. You could, hold on, I got to. Hey, Ron, you guys good?
We have a 30-second countdown until Heat 5 begins. We're locking in the scores from the judges here. You guys, if you're just getting to the beach here, good morning and welcome.
Five, four, three, two, one.
And there it is, off with the buzzer into Heat 5. In the red jersey, we have Mike Asman. Blue, we have Nathan Smith. 3, we have, or in green, we have Ben Moon. In yellow, we have John Billfield. In orange, we have Zach Howard. And in white, we have Corey Beard. You guys, this has already been an exciting morning. Since 7:30, the first heat, we've had waves coming through that have been just spectacular for a longboard contest. Orange up on just a small inside wave, but really making it look great. Cross-stepping to the nose and back, really making the most of that wave. Oh, all the way to the nose and into the beach. Quality surfing here. Blue gliding in, taking a look and making decisions. Cutting back, just taking a look at this wave, saying, you know, what does it have to offer me? Hey, bud, let's party. A rare, clean ocean this morning. 2 to 3 foot conditions. Almost no wind right now, although a little texture out the back may indicate we have a bit of wind coming. However, I think the conditions are looking good for the rest of the day.
There's no wind coming.
I'm here with Matty Starr up in the announcer's booth, and I tell you what, it's an honor and a pleasure to be here with you, Matty.
I don't know what to say to that.
Orange screaming down on a inside left, makes it through kind of a closeout section all the way to the beach.
You're not getting coffee anytime soon, are you?
There's coffee over here.
Oh, there is.
I need one coffee. You're gonna. I'll get some coffee.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah, yeah.
You got it. That's what it's here for.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah. Tyler wants.
Just pours it all over the coffee. Good morning to you guys viewing at home. You guys, if you're viewing at home from the live stream right now, we'd love it if you just shoot us a comment, shoot us a hello, tell us where you're from, tell us where you're watching from. You guys, we're really glad to have you here this morning. And just checking out on the live stream, you guys, welcome if you're watching from home. Thank you so much.
YouTube misspelled. There it goes.
Yeah.
Guys, this heat is off to a fiery start.
Yeah, we have Zach Howard just instantly taking control of this heat here. He has comboed everyone else.
We got some waves rolling in out the back. We're really starting to see this swell show its glory here. Orange on the inside, taking a look at the left. And he takes it. This inside left really seems to be doing its thing here, and boom goes the dynamite.
Have that nice bird's eye view of that left. That is a fun looking wave. If I had a longboard, I'd be stoked on that little wave.
Do you have a longboard, Maddie? Tell me the extent of your experience in longboard surfing.
You know, the last time I longboarded, I think I separated a rib on a soft top. And I think I gave it up after that.
That's a really interesting technique. I'm not sure if that's really what you were going for or if that was something that just kind of by happenstance happened. How big was it, 2 or 3 foot?
Yeah, it was about a foot. Choppy, really terrible conditions. Took out a soft top. And yeah, I don't know what happened. It was terrible.
Blue on the inside, all the way on the nose, straight to the beach, stepping off onto the sand.
He just about got whack-a-mole by that board.
Green, taking a look at this closeout.
All right, we got Zach Howard in the lead in orange. Nathan Smith's in blue out there. He's in second place. Ben Moon, local photographer extraordinaire, in third. He's in green. Mike is in red out there. He's in fourth. John Beelfield, he's in yellow, and he's in fifth. And Corey Beard in white, sitting in sixth currently. But it's early days in this heat. There's still 9 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Zach, you're way in the lead here. We'll see what his strategy is, but I think if I had this big of a lead, I'd just sit out the back and wait for the bombs and make sure no one else got them.
Cross-stepping, 360s, nose riding. Zach is showing why he's dominating the pack right now, and he's definitely going to be one to watch today through the rest of this contest.
Absolutely. Nathan Smith is a name that you typically do see in the finals or at least the semifinals. He is I feel like he almost always makes the finals in this contest. So he's someone to watch too out there in blue.
Yeah, that's an absolute accurate assessment there, Matty.
There's Ben Moon up on the left and Mike on the right.
Splitting the peak. That left has been reforming all the way through the inside. Ben just couldn't quite get there.
Is this mine? There's no cream or anything?
We'll really start seeing these conditions just showing up.
For those on the live stream, I'm picky about my coffee.
Swell and a little bump up in size. We're seeing mostly lefts coming through here right in front of the judges' stand, but we're also seeing some rights kind of show their face as well. If I were you, I'd be taking a look at that left and making the best of it.
How do you pronounce that? Mike. That's why I didn't say it, dude. My Asman, okay.
To all of you watching on the live stream at home, hello. You guys, if you don't mind, just drop a chat, drop a hello. We'd love to talk with you. We're open to questions here, both about surfing and Maddie's personal life. We just want to thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, give us a chat. We'd love to hear from you how the stream is going. This is our we didn't really announce that we were going to do this because this is kind of a test run for next year, and so we weren't really sure whether this would we weren't sure whether this was going to crash and burn or if it was going to work smoothly. And
this is the age of technology, and Maddie and I are here in it.
Right, and we came up with this idea 4 days ago to live stream this.
In the midst of the future, right here.
Well, next year, our plan is to have Kelly on the beach with the camera and maybe Sean and Mia down there interviewing people. It's going to be sweet.
Yeah, I think we'd love to get some in-water interviews.
Yep.
I think we'd love to get some.
We need Tyler Wazalewski out there.
Absolutely. We're in a little lull here right now, waiting for some sets to roll through. And that's just the way it goes, right? It seems like these sets just come in waves.
It's a very astute observation there. They do come in waves.
Red is up. All the way to the nose. He has his toes and his hands on the nose. I think that's hanging 20.
Wow. That's a new maneuver here. He is making things up as he goes out there. That's pretty impressive.
I mean, really, when we're just seeing new features out here, when we're seeing new maneuvers, it's what makes surfing so exciting.
Absolutely. Here's your heat leader right here, just, cruising on his belly, seeing what he's going to do. Oh, nice little fade to nose ride. Oh, my goodness. I would be, he could just come in right now, pretty much. He's got this thing on lockdown.
Keep an eye on Zach Howard. This is just phenomenal surfing. It's exciting, it's on the edge, and it's just fast and high-tech. We're seeing him do maneuvers like drop knee turns, wrapping through the right, running up to the nose, cross-stepping. This is exciting stuff here, Maddie. If you're not awake right now, I don't know what's going to get you there.
You're right. You're right, Tyler. No, he has a very good classic style, longboard style. I love that fade into the wave and wait for it to develop.
If we didn't see the cape in the background, we would think we were right here at Malibu.
Yeah, pretty much. That just looked like a Malibu runner to me.
You guys, this is the 23rd Cape Kiwanda Longboard Classic. The 23rd, one of the longest standing surf contests in Oregon. This is exciting to be here this morning. It is absolutely incredible conditions, and that is the 5-minute buzzer there. Blue on it inside left.
That's Nathan Smith trying to get himself back into the top 2 spots. Currently, Nathan, you are in 3rd place. We'll see how that wave helps your situation. Current situation in the water. Zach Howard, you are in the lead by a massive amount. You have comboed the entire field. Everyone else needs at least 2 new waves to beat you. Mike Asman, you are in 2nd. Oh, I'm sorry. Nathan Smith, you are now in 2nd place. That last wave bumped you up. Mike, you are now in 3rd. You need a 6.11. Let's see if you can do it on this one here. Ben Moon, you are in 4th. You need a 7.21. Corey and John, you are both comboed out there. I would probably start scrambling at this point. You need 2 waves to get yourself into the top 2.
We have about 4 minutes left in this heat, you guys. There is still time to have a heat-changing score posted. Ben Moon through to the inside.
Nice wave by Ben there.
Our heat leader out the back, cross-stepping to the nose and just feeling comfortable there.
Zach looks like he is channeling his inner Declan Wood. He is on every wave.
I've heard that name Declan Wood before. I think I know that guy.
I think you do, probably. Maybe. You've probably seen him on a wave to your right, and then on a wave to your left, and then on a wave right on top of you, all in the time that you just, took a second to look at what's going on.
If you want to talk about an athlete, I think if you look that thing up in the Webster's Dictionary, right below athlete would be Declan Wood.
Declan Wood. the definition. But back to Zach Howard. He is just crushing it in this heat here. 2 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Zach, you're in the lead by a long shot. Everyone else is comboed. Nathan Smith, you're in second place. Mike, you need a 5.65 to move into the top two. Ben, you need a 6.51 to move into the top two. Corey, you're out of combo situation. You need a 7.74 now. And John, you are still comboed.
We got a nice set rolling in out the back right here with 2 minutes to go. Let's see who takes a look at this wave. I think the whole pack is taking a look at these waves. This is a beautiful set. Lefts and rights, this wave standing up. One of the bigger sets we've seen today. White gliding down the face here. Feet together. Classic style. That left keeps proving to be probably the best wave choice. However, red on that right rode it all the way to the stand. Ben Moon taking a look at the inside here. And looks no further. We have Blue up on the left from deep, making it around the foam ball here and into the wave face. Can he get there?
50 seconds to go in this heat. 50 seconds.
I mean, that was just a racetrack, Matty.
That was a nice little wave. That was Nathan Smith. He's currently in second place. He's holding on to that last qualifying position. 35 seconds to go. Ben Moon looking for his final wave here. Out the back, that's your heat leader, Zach Howard, just doing a victory lap at this point. 15 seconds to go.
I mean, that guy has spent so much time on the nose. I don't even know why he needs the rest of his board.
Yeah.
And that's the heat. What an extremely exciting Heat 5. Lots of waves being ridden, lots of technical maneuvers. I mean, that was the most time anybody has spent on the nose yet this competition. Zach Howard really showing us how it's done. Thanks, man.
Yeah, probably.
Next heat starts in 15 seconds here.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow, that was we got green up right at the buzzer with a nice long wave. Oh my goodness. He just said, I want to win this heat. I'm going to catch the first epic wave of the heat. Jeez. That was John Baker over there at the very far left of the competitors area. That was also Ryan the Animal Chin. Interesting name there, Ryan. White was just up for a moment there. That's Billy Jack Hagerman.
So we're about a minute off. Do we want to shorten up the break to like 45 seconds and try to make that up?
Sure.
Roger.
That's Blue up on that left there. Well, cross-stepping action, not the biggest wave, but he's making it work for him. And White out the back, Billy Jack Hagerman.
You know, Maddie, I've noticed that it's not so much the size of the wave that matters, it's just the quality.
That is true. Or so I hear. I don't know. Oh.
A beautiful left with multiple riders. Check.
So that was actually, we've got yellow and green out there, although the yellow jersey looks very green to me, but maybe I'm just colorblind now. You learn something new about yourself every day.
With such face-melting surfing, it's hard to tell colors at all, really.
It's true. Wow, Darren Brewster, that was yellow that got that opening score, that opening ride right at the buzzer. That was a nice wave, and he has put himself right in the lead by a long shot there.
I mean, when you're maximizing the 15-minute heat, getting those waves right at the start buzzer is really essential.
Oh, that's a great way to start a heat and boost your own personal confidence.
When you get that buffer, you feel a little bit more confident about where you're standing and what you can combo. You can really focus on just quality surfing.
Orange up on our right, that's Ryan the Animal Chin.
We have yellow on the left. Again, that left is reforming through the inside all the way to the beach. Cross-stepping, close to the nose, into the ledge, and back out.
Kelly Lagula tells us that that's a skate reference. Would you like to Kelly's being shy, but he says that Ryan the Animal Chin is an absolute legend.
I mean, we will see if he lives up to the name.
He might be related to a legend. We'll see.
If you guys are just making your way to the beach, hello, good morning, and welcome. We have just some incredible contest conditions here. Orange on the left.
There he is. Kelly, what do you think? Nice looking wave there. Wow, just perfect little wave. Good wave choice there for Ryan the Animal Chin.
Maddie, when it comes to waves, what are you looking for?
Waves that stretch out, go down the line, give you lots of wall to work with. Pretty much the opposite of the waves you're looking for, because you have the unique nickname of the closeout kid. I don't know how many times I've shown up after you've called me and it's apparently going off and it's just a closeout right on the beach and there's literally nowhere to go.
You know, Maddie, it's really all about the view for me. If we can pull in, that's good enough.
See, there's where you and I differ with our surfing styles. I like 2-foot mushy slop, and you like closeout barrels.
You know, to each his own, Maddie, to each his own. I think as long as you're having a good time.
That is true.
That's fine.
Absolutely.
Yellow, just taking a look at a broad spectrum of a wave there, ends up pulling out the back.
Broad spectrum. Tyler, would you care to elaborate on what a broad spectrum of a wave is?
Yeah, no, I'd love to, absolutely. I think when we saw that wave just growing as it hit the beach, it didn't even came up into that wave, he's just kind of taking a look. He said, "What are you going to do? Where are you going to go? And where can I fit in this story?"
Of course, you would have a perfect answer for that. If you're watching the live stream, feel free to give us a comment. Let us know how we're doing. I see there's 16 of you guys out there watching.
Yeah, but I'm curious who 16 of you are actually
Right, give
watching.
us a shout. Ask us some
People are getting
questions.
so
Yeah,
shy.
don't be shy. It's all good. We want to hear from you. We want to hear how it's going. We want to hear how it sounds. You know,
We have
making
white
sure.
on the right. We have green screaming down the left, cross-stepping, making sure he doesn't sink that nose. Little flick turn all the way through the inside.
That would be sick. If the audio is off, guys, on the live stream, please let us know. If there is a delay that we've had to work around, so if
Since
it's a,
you started talking, Matt, you actually scared one of our viewers away.
I know, I guess so. Jeez.
Oh,
Oh
no, back
no,
up.
we're back.
Hitting the numbers here.
Good morning.
Red on the left.
Oh, he's gonna catch up to green. That's a
Man, beautiful big top turn there on that foam ball. We're looking at blue out the back, kind of making his way into a real soft right, and it just doesn't quite work out.
Oh.
He throws his hands up, says, "What the heck was that?"
guys on the live stream. Let us know how the audio is going. If you are watching waves being ridden and our commentating is off, let me know and I can fix that. I just can't. I don't have a way to test it right now. So
This is a tight heat so far here. Lots of good posted scores. We have Jason Oy with 13.10 in red, and Darren Brewster in yellow with 12.53. I mean, really, at this point, you guys, these two, it's just anybody's heat.
Yep. 6.5 minutes to go. 6 minutes, 40 seconds. Jason, you are in the lead. Darren Brewster. Like, does the sound? Well, it doesn't. I mean, that doesn't matter as long as the.
Blue on the left.
Like if the surfing's at the same time as the audio, that
looking
doesn't.
for a turn section.
We're gonna be. I mean, there's like streaming to something and
And a
streaming.
little floater there on the closeout.
We're hearing your audio fine, but your partner's is slightly garbled. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate that.
Slightly garbled. Well, I am on a headset that seems to be a little bit lacking in quality.
Is it Tyler or is it myself, Maddie, that's garbled?
Joe, we want to hear from you at home. You've been our first responser here, and I just want to hear from you. Is it me who's garbled, or is it Maddie Starr?
Tyler, huh? Sounds like it's Tyler. It's Tyler. You want to try this headset? Go full switchy, dude. All right, we're gonna swap headsets here.
That's the 5-minute buzzer.
See how this goes here. Put that down.
Check.
Oh, maybe it's because I have his mic off.
Check. Hey, Joe, can you hear me now? Can you hear me at all? We just switched headsets. Lots of riders up. Green on the inside right, orange and yellow on a left. Both of them navigating it with style.
Yeah, I think that was my fault. I had the mic turned off. So it was just picking up off of my...
Maddie's here controlling the mixer saying, I want to be the only one who's heard.
Yeah. Remember, this is why we didn't promote this. This was a test run. We were trying to figure this out, so we really appreciate the feedback.
Now that we've got it dialed in, make sure you tell your friends, tell your cousin, tell your uncles, tell your aunts. If you guys send this link all over the place, you know, really we want people to tune in to the Cape Kiwanda Longboard Classic, the 23rd Cape Kiwanda Longboard Classic. You guys, this is history in the making. This is where legends are born, right here on the south side of the Cape.
Turn that off, man. It's driving me nuts.
Wave out the back. Solid one, standing up. Not sure what this thing is going to do as it hits the bar.
We've got Sal watching from Michigan for her grandson, or his grandson, sorry. Competing at 11:40. Awesome. What's your grandson's name?
This is a hard place to be right now with these larger sets. Most of these sets have been breaking on the inside, but we're just starting to see this swell pulse a little bit. We're starting to see some larger waves standing up on the outside. So positioning may become an issue here as people are watching larger waves come through, trying to figure out where to sit.
2 minutes and 50 seconds left in this heat. That's yellow, current second place there, and that's green over there on the left, further down the beach. That's John Baker. He's going to need a bigger score than that to get himself back in this heat. Jason, you're in the lead with 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Darren Brewster, you're in second place. That's Billy Jack Hagerman on that right. Patrick Chapman is in third. Needs a 6.61 to get himself into the top two. Ryan the Animal Chin, you are in fourth place. You need a 6.91.
A lot of waves being ridden this heat. And we're seeing just a few standouts. It's exciting to watch this surfing in good conditions. I think there's an opportunity here to really find some, really good waves and post some really high scores. Have we seen a 10-point ride here yet, Matty?
We have not. I think the judges reserve those 10-point rides. They don't really throw those down very often. You kind of got to save that for something really special because you can't go up from a 10. So,
I mean, that is how the scale works. Matty, what are we looking for in a 10-point ride? What would even be awarded for a 10-point ride here?
If the set of the day came through, guy gets barreled, does a big cutback, finishing turn, throw him the 10.
Probably do an air at the closeout section?
Yeah, I don't know about an air, but just do all the things. Do all the good things. Oh.
Check.
Attacked by a bee here in the announcer's booth.
You guys,
50 seconds to go. Looks like there's a set approaching.
Just under a minute, people.
Yeah, I was watching the live stream. It's such a cool angle of that peak there.
Two riders up, blue and white, screaming down this left. What are they going to do with it? Orange taking a look at this small inside right. Headstand. I mean, this is just exciting stuff.
15 seconds to go. Let's see if anyone can make anything happen with this last little wave here.
Buzzer beater. Do we have any takers? Red on a left before the buzzer.
Nice little style.
Bottom turn there. That's your heat leader. That's a victory lap, basically.
And there it is, in through the beach. That's it for Heat 6.
Hey, Ron, let me know when they're locked in.
Look at that haystack rock out the back. It's crystal clear and showing all of its glory this morning in Pacific City. If you guys are just making your way down to the beach, good morning and welcome. We're glad to have you.
Ron.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're off into Heat 7. Phenomenal conditions here this morning. The dory fleet is out the back fishing. We have multiple people surfing all over the playing field. We've seen some incredible surfing so far.
Absolutely.
And you know, I'm here with Maddie Starr. My name is Tyler Cunningham. We're happy to be here with you.
If you're down on the beach watching and you've got friends and family that aren't able to make it, we are live streaming this event.
You can find the link in Moment Surf Company's Facebook page. It's probably the easiest way to find it right now.
We are live for all you viewers at home. Hello. Good morning. We're really glad to be streaming this to you. We have people tuning in from Michigan. Yellow on a left, green on a right, splitting the peak with style. I'm going cross-eyed trying to watch both of them at the same time.
The judges have their work cut out for them on this one.
Little floater for white.
Look at that angle there, Tyler, on the live feed.
I mean,
Makes it look like
phenomenal.
just an awesome little left-hand point.
It almost makes it look better than it is.
It might, yeah. It does look like a fun wave. We are so stoked to actually have a good bar here in Pacific City right now and have perfect conditions.
Orange scratching it out to find his left, up to the nose.
Oh,
Loses a little bit of control there.
that was Jonathan.
Maddie, we're seeing a variety of boards out here, from kind of classic single fin nose riders to more modern and sleek designs. What do you think that does for the competitors? Is it just something they're comfortable with, or are they going for a certain style?
Yeah, I think if you're kind of a more modern longboarder, you've got those tapered rails and you like to do big cutbacks and turns. And if you're kind of more the classic longboarder style, you got the big single fin with the big squash tail, like we're seeing right in front of our booth here. That thing's pretty sweet. And you know, that's my preferred longboard. If I'm longboarding, I like to just throw it back and cruise.
I hear you. Just embrace that Greg Noll lifestyle.
Exactly. Well, I can't really turn a longboard, so that's kind of why. So.
Red on the left.
For those of you watching the live stream, our booth is directly in front of this competitor. So, watching the stream at this angle is pretty cool.
Derek, thanks for chiming in. Yeah, Matty is fully engorged in his knapsack right here. He's looking comfortable and looking warm. I tell you what, I'm wishing I had one of these little knapsacks. I think it would be a bit more comfortable for me out here. This is one of those mornings that's, you know, cold enough to make you really want a hot cup of coffee and a nice warm fresh baked scone.
Yeah, absolutely. The knapsack has been key all morning, and I've, you know, only been getting flack about it for most of the morning as well. I've been getting called, what is it, a Snuggie? Everyone thinks I have a Snuggie on, but you know what? They're not as comfortable as I am, so that's okay.
You guys tuning in at home, thanks so much for watching. We're super glad to have you here.
Derek, you said it's way off. What do you mean it's way off? Is the audio way off? We've got yellow and green both splitting that peak. Yellow looks like it kind of opened up for him a bit.
Yeah, it really does seem like that left is the call for this morning. You guys, if you haven't surfed your heat yet, make sure you keep an eye on that thing. Watch how that thing's forming. You might want to just try to make a game plan to find some of those lefts.
Guys on the live stream, if we're calling waves and you're not seeing people surfing, let us know, because that would be the audio delay, and we've had to set that and adjust that manually. So if you're seeing waves that we're, you know, if we're calling guys surfing and you're not seeing it consistently, let us know.
Orange taking a look at this left, red on the inside. Orange trying to make it out over the shoulder here. Nice turn, cut back. He's just going to wait for this thing to reform.
Oh, weird little exit there. What is that? We've got some, those are cool looking little paddle boats going out in the cove.
Yeah, we got some paddle fishermen heading out the back. I hope they have as much luck as our contestants have been having here with the surf.
Oh my goodness. Did anyone else see that? Rick Albano just taking a face plant onto the beach. That was up for wipeout of the day. That's the first entry.
Joe, thanks for the feedback there on the live stream. We really appreciate it. We're doing our best to keep this kind of consistent and as good a quality as we can. The headsets that we're using are a little funky, so we're trying to make this as good a quality and as clean as possible.
All right, we're gonna
At the beach there. Probably has something to do with the tide currently. We're still seeing lefts coming through that are posting good scores. White making it all the way to the beach there.
Check. Come back.
We just want to give a huge shout out again to Moment Surf Company for organizing yet again another amazing Cape Kiwanda Longboard Classic. We have a long list of sponsors that we'll be thanking throughout the day. You guys, if you're here, just know a lot of effort has gone into this contest, and it's all to continue to fund the construction of the Pacific City Skate Park that everybody will be able to enjoy. Red is making the best of that left, coming back from the inside. We have 8 minutes left in this heat. You guys, this is a tight heat with close combos. All it takes
No,
is
that's
one
not
storm
us.
to really change the situation.
We've got 7 minutes, 50 seconds left. Seth Morrissey, you are in the lead. Rick Albano, you are in second place. Jonathan in orange, you're in third. You need only a 4.57 to move into the top two. Matthew Talley, you are in fourth. You actually only need a 1.66. You've got one really good wave under your belt. I mean, they seem to all be registering just fine.
We're in a bit of a lull right here, just waiting for a wave. We're under the 6-minute mark here right now. Just taking a look. These contestants are just waiting for a set to come through. You guys, like we were just saying, really, we got a tight pack here in the middle of the road with Seth Morrissey in green leading the pack with 12.13. However, the midfield is all tight together, and all it's going to take is one good wave to change their situation. Green
up on a wave there.
Left, cross-stepping,
Ooh,
turning,
switch
faking,
stance, nice. Little cross step.
onto the nose,
That's
into the inside.
That's the heat leader, Seth Morrissey, trying to make sure he stays on top.
You guys, that wave is going to be a hard one to beat there. We got waves coming in at the back, a real set stacking up. Blue doing everything he can to get into that left and just couldn't make it happen. Red on the inside, taking a little different approach. However, he can't make it happen either.
We've got 5 minutes and 25 seconds left in this heat. Little set approaching. Our left is kind of turning into a right, or it's just shifting over into the channel more.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how this continues to progress as the tide changes here.
Absolutely. We're going to see multiple different faces of Pacific City today. That's
There's
the
White.
5-minute warning. Oh,
Beautiful floater, just couldn't quite hang on to that.
that was Matthew Talley. He doesn't need much. He's got a really solid score under his belt. And that was enough to put him into the top 2. He really didn't need much. He had a good, solid base. But he's lost his board and left himself open to getting overtaken now.
Yellow on the right, red on the left. Kind of a tough wave to make anything out there.
Seth Morrissey, you're still in the lead. Matthew Talley, you're in second place currently, but not by much. Joe Lauderdale, you only need a 5.11. Rick Albano, you need a 5.75. Jonathan, you need a 6.51. And Pete, you need an absolute Hail Mary, almost a perfect score. You might have just improved your situation, though. We'll see.
Pete, that was a great backup wave there. If you could scratch out the back and get one more, I mean, you are in this heat, no question about it.
Pete just got himself back in this heat. He only needs a 6.11 now.
I mean, that's what I love about surfing, Matty. It's really anybody's game. It just takes one wave to change the entire situation. Red again on the left. Looking to find the inside section here. It has been standing up on the inside there, getting real quick. A few nice little check turns into the beach. That's a shallow sandbar in there. I think that 7.5-inch fin just turned into a 7-inch fin.
That's yellow up on the left. Nice little inside wave. Funny, sometimes you can find the good ones on the inside and they line up better.
That's no doubt, man. No doubt about that. We got peaks popping up all over the place. We got a large pack of free surfers down the beach. I mean, if you look north, you look south, you're seeing good waves coming through just about everywhere. I mean, this is just top-notch conditions for longboarding, and one of the better sets of conditions we've had for the Longboard Classic in quite some time.
Now red up on the inside there, up and down.
We're at the 2-minute mark right now. This is the time to get down and dirty. This is the time where, anything can happen with 2 minutes left.
It's crunch time.
Orange summoning the wave gods, tossing some water up in the air, and just putting up a prayer.
Current situation with 1:45 to go. Seth, you're in the lead. Rick is now in second place. Matthew Talley, you need a 3.67 to get back into the top 2 positions to move on. That's not very much. Joe, you need a 5.18. Jonathan needs a 6.57, and Pete needs a 6.17. 1 minute, 25 seconds to go.
That's the lay of the land as it is right now. Green on our right. Cross-stepping his way across the beach here with a nice turn. Comes in riding switch, back to regular stance, all the way into the beach, looking casual as ever.
1 minute to go. Rick, you're holding on to that second spot. Matthew Talley, you need a 3.67. He's looking right now to see if he can get it. He's up on that left.
Pumping into that.
As his second place competitor watches him, that's pressure right there. Whoa.
Lots of movement, lots of speed turning. We got a little nose riding.
Nice long wave, though.
Lots of
finishing it out. We'll see if that does it, but I'm thinking that might have been enough. Putting the pressure back on Rick.
I think we're going to see a solid score.
I think we're going to see a second place change here. Oh my goodness, we saw a first place change. Matthew Talley, last second, hopping into the lead there.
I mean, this is what we love to see, Matty. It's anybody's game here at this point.
There's still 10 seconds left.
This is back-to-back action. You guys don't even blink or you'll miss something exciting. We have lefts, we have rights, we have nose riding, and we have big turns coming through. You You guys, this is where it gets down to the nitty gritty. There it is. That is the end of heat 7.
I'm not sure whether yellow even got up before or after the buzzer there. Count it down when you're ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And that's the start of men's 50 to 59, round 1, heat 1.
You guys, these are the guys to watch. These guys have serious experience in surfing. Some of them surfing longer than some competitors have been alive.
All right, that was the end of the 40 to 49.
That was the end of 40 to 49.
Trying to sort out a couple technical difficulties here.
We're good now.
I think we got it. Sheet glass conditions, almost no wind, 2 to 3 foot. I mean, what more could you ask for a longboard contest? You guys were sitting here in the sunshine. Things are starting to warm up. We're sitting right in front of the Pelican Brewing Company, and I think there's some beers on tap ready to be flowing here anytime now. Oh, a day at the beach. It's Saturday. I don't think any time is too early to start drinking some cold beer. Yellow starting the heat off with a left.
Let's see who we've got in this heat today. Out there in red, the infamous Dan Murdy. I'm sure you've seen one of his surfboards floating around, and I'm sure he's riding one of his own out there. Incredible surfboard shaper. In blue, Matt Clark. In green, Brian O'Day. In yellow, Chris Goodyear. In orange, all we have is Jamie's.
Jamie's.
We don't know a last name or anything. Do we even see an orange out there? We might be missing Jamie.
He might be duck diving.
And in white, we have Wade McCulloch.
You guys, another stacked heat here. Real exciting stuff. We got waves coming through just since the buzzer.
That's blue, Matt Clark on that left. Oh. A rough start there for Wade. You know, this age group, 50 to 59, this is the age group that might be the toughest
group out there. They're always just ripping, and they have been around for a while, so they know what they're doing.
I mean, these guys have been surfing on longboards or any boards for quite some time now. I think the relationship is just different when you've spent that much time in the ocean, in the water. So just be watching these guys' wave choice. If you guys just heats later today, make sure you're observing these guys. These guys have spent the time in the water. Yellow taking a look at this left, trying to get out in front of the foam ball. Just can't quite make it happen there. He'll be back out in no time. Red taking a look at this wave. Maybe should have taken a look at the left there on that one.
Yeah, I would go tell him. Or just tell Ron to tell him. All right, we're just going to go over the results of the first men's 40 to 49 heats here. Just in case you missed them. We had 7 heats of these guys. Top 2 move on till tomorrow. In that first heat, the top 2 were Adam Martini and Russell McLaren. And we're heat 2, Brian Kramer and Flipper McKinney moved on. In heat 3, Tor Rockness and Josh Harding taking that one out. Heat 4, Abel Libre and Isaac Bodenhammer moving on till tomorrow. Heat 5, Zach Howard and Nathan Smith. Heat 6, Jason Oe and Darren Brewster moving on. And Heat 7, which is the last one we just announced, Matthew Talley coming through at the last second and winning that heat with Seth Morrissey coming through in second.
Good morning to all you guys watching at home. We'd love you to just drop a comment of where you're from and why you're watching. If you guys have any personal questions for Matty Starr regarding really anything, whether it be, cooking tips, tips and tricks on, online website work, surfing questions, you guys just ask it all. Matty is here and available to answer those things. Just drop a chat in the super chat down there. We'd love to hear from you. Good morning and welcome to the beach.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Thanks for working through our technical difficulties with the live stream. We didn't announce we were going to do this because this is our first try, and we got this idea about 4 days ago. So we're just winging it, and we're trying to figure it out, and hopefully it's going well for you guys. And this was a good practice run for us. All right, out there, current situation with 9 minutes and 13 seconds to go. Matt Clark, you're in the lead. Chris Goodyear, you're in second place. You only need a 4.1 to put yourself into the lead. Dan Murdy, you're in third, but you only need a 3.87 to move into the top 2. Brian O'Day, you're in fourth. You need a 3.78. Wade, you're in fifth. You don't need much. You need a 2.91 to move into the top 2. And, yeah, we're just missing Jamie. I'm not sure what happened to him. Looks like Wade McCulloch taking a look here. We got also Dan Murdy up. Wade McCulloch making a nice little wave there. We'll see what the judges call on that.
You guys, we're looking up and down the beach here, and just the whole landscape is changing as this tide is backing out. We're going to have just really dynamic conditions here for this surf contest, and I think really it's going to shape up throughout the day to get really exciting here. We're seeing some just amazing surfing happening, some awesome creative maneuvers. Blue and yellow taking a look at this wave out the back.
Will do. If he gets any closer, I'll call him out.
Just an absolutely picture-perfect day here in Pacific City. If you're a free surfer surfing down the beach, just make sure you're aware of the contest field. You look at these blue surf rider flags on the north and south side of the beach here. Just make sure you're to the south of the farthest south flag, or at least darn close to it, you guys. This contest is just going to be continuing to get better and better as we watch this swell pick up.
6 minutes, 50 seconds to go in this heat. Chris Goodyear, you're now in the lead. Wade McCulloch, you're in second place. That's Dan Murray taking off on that left. He's in fourth currently. We'll see if this improves his situation. Matt Clark, you're in third right now. Brian O'Day, you're in fifth. No one's really pulled away in this heat. This is still anyone's heat at this point. We've got Sean out there swimming. We'll hopefully see some cool photos come from him later on. That's Matt Clark taking a look at that left. A little bit behind the peak. Let's see if he can make it through.
Trying to surf yesterday for a few minutes, just been working like crazy. Stoked to be here, eating burritos, drinking coffee.
Chris Goodyear up on the left here. He's the current heat leader. Trying to solidify that position. Like I said, no one's really taken a hold. We've seen a couple of heats before that just somewhat just out of the gate made it known that they're going to win this heat. But no one has quite done that on this one. This one's a wide open playing field with 5 minutes to go. That was your 5-minute warning. It's Dan Murdy out the back riding his own board. I'm assuming that. I don't know that for a fact, but that would be kind of silly if he was riding someone else's board. That's a nice little wave there. Really found one that actually took him all the way through, and he decides to eject before he stops. He doesn't want to fix his own board. You know, that would be a real shame.
You know, as a guy who knows quite a bit about surfboards, he's really just making the best of each wave with the board that he knows so well because he created it.
That's got to be some sort of advantage. You know your board so well because you made it. You know how it's going to ride.
I think there's something to be said about the relationship between a board and its rider. And when you create your own board, that relationship is really, truly unbreakable.
Unless you actually break your board physically.
I guess that's a good point. That's a fair point, absolutely. Boards can be broken, but they can also be repaired.
The bond can never be broken. All right, we got 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in this heat. Chris Goodyear is still out in the lead. He's taking a look here. He's up on that right.
This has surely been a good year for him.
Dan Murdy, you have put yourself into second place after that last wave. Wade McCulloch, you're in third. You need a 7.37 to get up in the top two. Matt Clark, you're sitting on one real good score here. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? Let me check this. I believe top three go through on this one. Sure, those guys would love to know that.
I mean, this is just as good of conditions as you could ask for, Maddie. I mean, this is just classic Pacific City longboard conditions. We're seeing boards out here between 9 and 10 feet. We're seeing cross-stepping, nose riding, drop knee turns. We've even seen a couple barrel attempts. These guys are just gliding down the face and really showing off their skills. This 50 to 59 men's age bracket here is one to watch.
Absolutely. And you know what? I was wrong about the top two moving through. In this division, it's a different amount of people. So top three actually moved through. So currently, Chris Goodyear, Dan Murdy, and Wade McCulloch are in those slots to move on to tomorrow. Matt Clark, you're in fourth. You only need a 4.34 to get yourself into the top three. You have 1 minute, 40 seconds left. Brian O'Day, you need a 5.7 to get into the top three. Dan trying to solidify that spot to move on.
You guys, this is a really exciting heat here.
There's Matt Clark up on that left. He's currently in fourth, but all he needs is he's going for the home run.
Cross-step his way to the bottom.
I like that commitment. You know, you're in it to win it. You're not in it to get third.
I mean, you can't just go halfway. You have to go all the way. Or should I say all the way? There's yellow on the left. Blazing down the line.
50 seconds to go. Situation in the water remains unchanged.
Taking a look at the inside barrel section, yellow just screams through to the inside,
I
right
think-
to the sand.
I think Chris Goodyear just took a victory lap there. We'll see. We still have 38 seconds to go.
Chris says, that's enough for me.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to get out the back in time. He's
I'm
just
heading
going to.
back to the hot tub.
Yep.
I'm going to get a burrito. I'm going to refuel on coffee.
I'm going to get ready for tomorrow.
I'm going to get ready to raise my hand.
20 seconds to go. Matt Clark, you need a 4.34. Taking a look. This is his last opportunity. Unfortunately, it just closes out. Let's see if maybe he can
Hoping for a reform in
do a
here.
dying cockroach or something and impress everyone.
There he goes. Switch stance all the way to the beach.
We'll see what the judges think.
And that's it.
That's the end of that heat.
You guys good? Ron. Good?
And that's off for Heat 2. We're in it. We're about it. We're going to see what happens here. Let's give you a lay of the land here. We got waves coming in out the back right off the buzzer. Red in position, orange in position, taking a look. One of the few rights we've seen actually stack up right. Red fades. Did he fade too much?
Scott Oda.
There he is, gliding out in front on the clean face there, cross-stepping, making his way through to the beach.
Nice wave to open your account there. That's how you want to start a heat. Build that foundation.
That just makes you feel good when you're starting to post scores 10 seconds into the heat.
Green on the left there, on the inside.
What a picture-perfect day here at the 23rd Cape Kiwanda Longboard Classic. It doesn't get much better than this, you guys. Yellow on an insider. Looking for a section. Nice little turn off the top. Is that a seal out there? No, I think that is Sean swimming in the lineup. The waterproof camera, trying to get the shot. You might know him as PC Grom. Or you might know him as the good-looking guy behind the counter at Moment Surf Company.
Thanks, dude. Yeah, you've most likely
I don't know.
seen Sean behind the counter
I think it might be veggie. There's
the
no
surf-
red mark.
at the surf shop there. You've also probably seen Sean in any of Moment Surf Company's promotions, photos, videos. He is truly he's become the face of Moment.
Sean has really kicked off his modeling career the last few years. Sean finds himself wearing a variety of nice clothing, walking down abandoned railroad tracks, being taken from inconspicuous shots. And I always wonder, Sean, where are you going?
He knows some spots.
Blue all the way to the beach, nose right into the closeout.
Let's go through the competitors out in this heat.
Let's do that.
We've got Scott Oda in red. We've got Glenn Hawk, who's currently your heat leader, in green. Brian Anderson in blue, Joel Talbert in orange, Kevin Gibbs in white, and local legend here who is currently on that wave, Dale Wood in yellow.
I mean, Dale Wood, how many years do you think Dale Wood has been competing at the Cape Kiwanda Longboard Classic?
A very long time. And, you know, that guy, it's crazy how much energy Dale Wood has.
I mean, if I had half as much energy as Dale Wood, I'd be happy with that.
You know, rumor has it he used to run to work, and he works in Newport, and he lives in Lincoln City.
Rumor has it he runs faster than 85% of the population. You can find that fact on Wikipedia if you look up Dale Wood. We have a dory landing on the beach here.
Thanks for using that horn, dory boat. That was very nice of you.
This has been an exciting heat so far. Lots of wave action, lots of wave riding. I think we're just going to keep seeing this get more and more exciting throughout the day. We've had some real exciting heats.
Absolutely. Who was that? It was just, maybe they were from Malibu. Zach Howard.
Zach Howard.
He's been the standout so far.
Absolutely. We've seen just some local legends. We've seen some familiar faces, and we've seen a whole heck of a lot of time spent on the nose.
Absolutely. There's been great surfing this morning. Speaking of great surfing, that's Brian Anderson of Brand Surfboards. He is one of the sponsors of this event. That does not give him any advantage, just for those wondering. But he did donate, or he is donating a board for our silent auction. Oh, it's Murdy, right? Yeah, Dan Murdy from the previous heat also donating a board. And we're also, that silent auction is currently live. You can go to the website, CapeKiwandaLongboardClassic.com, and go to the silent auction page and find the auction. You can bid right now. There's tons of stuff. There's even a table that you made, isn't there?
That is correct. Yeah, I'm bidding on stuff as we speak, just putting in the credit card number and just swiping away, really. This is all going to fund the construction of the skate park. And you know, guys, everybody gets to enjoy the skate park. So this is really what this whole contest is all about. One, it's about, creating legends. This is where legends are born. This is the 23rd year of the Cape Kiwanda Longboard Classic.
Is that the new slogan for this contest?
Where legends are born.
I think
this is truly a proving ground.
Next year in the promotions, where legends are born.
The only thing I've done for 23 years straight is just stack up credit card debt.
We've got orange up on that wave there. That is Joel Talbert. Whoa. Red, Scott Oda, currently in second place, looking to run over his fellow competitor there.
Honestly, not a bad technique.
You know, if you take them out, they're not gonna beat you.
Just phenomenal conditions here. We have 8 minutes left in this heat. We've seen a lot of wave action, but the pack is really close in score.
We've got another super tight heat. This one's still anyone's game at this point.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct, Matty.
The current situation in the water, Scott Oda, you're in first. Brian Anderson, you're in second. Dale Wood, who's currently up on that left right there, is in third. I have a feeling that might improve his position. Oh, maybe not. We'll see. That one just went south quickly. Sorry.
I've spent a fair bit of time in the water with Dale Wood, and I tell you what, watching him surf is nothing short of inspiring.
Try getting him and his son in the water. You'll never get away.
If I see him and Declan out in the water, usually I just pack it up and go the other direction.
Yep, that's pretty much that's those two, and no point in paddling out.
If you want to talk about endurance and sheer power, the Wood family has definitely made their name.
I'll never forget. I saw them one morning in typical morning sick looking surf, and I was talking to Declan and Dale, and they're like, yeah, we're going to go on a run and then go surf. And they went on a 5-mile run, showed back up, surfed, cleaned up, paddled out for 3 hours. You know, me, I pal out for an hour. I'm winded, gassed, done.
No question. No
Crazy.
question about that. My question is, what the heck were they running from?
Good question.
Red up on the left. Sean in position to get the shot. I bet you were going to see a change in the profile picture for Scott Oda there on Facebook.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Scott is. That was the studio shot right there.
Send him a photo.
Scott Oda, you're currently in first place. Brian Anderson, you're in second. Dale Wood, you're in third. Joel Talbert, you're in fourth, just out of that top three to move on to tomorrow. You need a 4.9. Glenn Hawk, you're in fifth. You need a 5.03. Oh, Glenn's up right there. He's already trying to get that 5.03. Kevin Gibbs, you're in sixth. You only need a 5.27 to get into the top three.
My new rider profile.
There is 5 minutes, 50 seconds left.
You guys, if you're still watching at home, we're super glad you're here with us. Welcome to the beach.
Give us a comment.
Yeah.
Shout us out. We'll chat back with you.
Casey Studios from Newport, hang 10 dudes. Well, we're not, but they sure are, Casey.
Casey did the commentating for Agate Beach contest.
Agate Beach contest seemed like it was a real banger there.
I did, yeah. I heard nothing but great things about that.
Awesome. Glad to have you, Casey. Thanks for tuning in. We got 5 minutes left in this heat. And again, the midfield, the whole pack is close. This is just a one-wave kind of heat that'll change the situation. Yellow, steep and deep into the foam ball. That's Dale Wood for you. Dale Wood has spent a lot of time surfing out here in Pacific City over the last couple of decades. And it really shows in his wave selection and the maneuvers that he's doing. You might recognize Dale Wood from surfing out here in town. He may have even taught you how to surf. Dale Wood's been doing a bunch of surf instruction along with his son at the Moment Surf Company for the last few years. Dale is an awesome guy. The Wood family is just really a local staple here in Pacific City and Lincoln City. Red choosing this inside left, looking beautiful, setting up.
Nice wave by Red, and out the back, Blue. Let's see if he can get past that section. Oh, it's just turned into a closeout.
Just casual surfing style, classic longboard antics. We're out here in Pacific City, just really showing people how it's done. What's up? Three minutes left in this.
Again, a real close top three here. Scott Oda with 11.7, Dale Wood in second with 10.5, and Brian Anderson in third with 10.47. Got Dale Wood on a left. Looks like it could shape up to be a good inside section. Gliding through the steep spot here, up on the 3/4 front of his board there. Orange having a look. Green having a look. Blue takes the wave on a left to the nose right from the pop-up. Beautiful ride, casual style, drop knee turn, cutting back to the foam ball. He's coming. Orange having a look. Green having a look.
We just had a mic.
Blue takes the wave on a left
so we're charging
to the nose right from the pop-up.
Trips anything out.
Beautiful
But,
ride,
audio just
casual
went super
style,
weird on
drop
you
knee
guys. Sorry about
turn,
that.
cutting back to the foam ball. He's coming all the way to the beach.
We'll be back with the other mics as soon as they
We
charge,
just had a
or
mic.
the other headphones as soon as they charge up a bit.
Headphones died, so we're charging.
They only
now.
last
See if
about
that,
2.5 hours, and we've been
cooks
here
anything out.
since
Let us
dark.
know if the audio just went super weird on you guys. Sorry about that.
1 minute and 33
We'll be
seconds
back
to
with the other
go.
mics as soon as they charge, or the other headphones.
Brian
as soon as they
Anderson,
charge
you
up
are
a bit.
in the lead. Dale Wood
They
in
only
second.
last about 2.5 hours, and
Scott
we've been here since
Oda,
dark.
you're in third. Joel Talbert, you're just out of that spot in
1
fourth.
minute
You need a big
and
score though.
33
seconds to go. 7.57. Brian
Glenn
Anderson,
Hawk, you need a
you are in the
7.7.
lead. Dale
and
Wood
Kevin,
in second. You need a 7.9. Scott
Brian Anderson on the
Oda,
inside
you're in
throwing his
third.
hands up.
Joel Talbert, you're just
That
out of
tells
that
me he's
spot
comfortable
in
where he
fourth.
is.
You need a big score
Red on the
though.
left.
You need
Drop
a
knee, grab rail,
7.57.
comes up, gliding
Glenn
through
Hawk,
the
you need a
inside, hands
7.7,
hanging high.
and Kevin,
Saying,
you
I'm
need a
familiar with this
7.9.
position. Brian Anderson on
That's
the
a
inside
nice
throwing
wave.
his hands up.
Currently in third place. We'll see if he
That tells me he's comfortable where he is.
uh,
Red on the left.
betters his
drop
position
knee,
there, but
grab
he's
rail,
still
comes
top
up,
3 here. Move on
gliding
till
through the
tomorrow,
inside,
so
hands hanging high.
he's
Saying,
currently
I'm familiar
safe.
with this position.
That's a nice wave. Currently in third place. We'll see if
you
he,
guys are watching the live stream, if the
betters
mics
his
sound good to
position
you guys,
there,
just
but
let
he's
us know.
still top 3
We
here.
just
Move
switched
on till
headphones. We had
tomorrow,
a headphone
so
set die on us, so
he's
we have
currently
to
safe.
call an audible.
What does that mean to call an audible?
You know, it just means
If you guys are watching the live
you
stream,
make stuff up as you go.
I hear ya.
Mics sound good to you guys.
Maddie's
just let us
calling an
know.
audible.
We just switched
I
headphones.
don't know what number
We had
you
a
dialed
headphone
to
set
find
die
an
on us,
audible.
so
It might be
we
something you have to
to
look up.
call an audible.
You know, on the Google. What does that mean to
Yep.
call an audible?
Google
We have green
is
up,
your friend.
rider up, on the
You
left.
make stuff up as you
Before
go.
the buzzer, let's see how this thing shapes up for
Maddie's
him.
calling an audible.
that's Glenn Hawk. He
I
needs
don't
a
know
big
what number you
score. We'll
dialed to
see if that
find
did
an
it.
audible.
It might be something you have to look up. You know, on the Google.
That is
Yep.
it.
Google
We have green
is
up,
your friend.
rider up, on the left. Before the buzzer, let's see how this thing shapes up for him.
That's Glenn Hawk. He needs a big score. We'll see if that did it.
That is it for
Yeah,
Heat
hold
2.
on. It's really hard to do that during the split because I got to do all the other shit.
Do it right when you open.
Yeah.
Take a leak again.
Okay.
You got 15 seconds.
Hey, Ron. Ron. You good?
Five, four, three.
Oh, it's too late. In this heat, we've got Brooks Maston in white, Marcus Jones in red, Kirk Tice,
Heat 3.
local legend and winner of every surf contest ever, Kirk Tice in blue. In this heat,
Kirk
we've
Tice
got
is not
Brooks
here.
Maston in
Oh,
white. Everyone in the 50 to
Marcus
59
Jones
is rejoicing.
in
There's actually a
red.
spot to
Kirk
win.
Tice,
Local legend and winner of every surf
we're just kidding,
contest
Kirk.
ever.
If you're watching, we love you.
Kirk
But
Tice
you were
in
probably
blue.
going to win this, and you know that. So,
Oh, Kirk Tice is not
yeah,
here.
we're just being real.
Oh, everyone in the 50 to 59
Ian
is rejoicing.
Lynch.
There's actually a spot to win.
In green.
Is green out there? Oh, there is green.
We're
Yep,
just kidding,
green.
Kirk. If you're watching, we love you.
Dirk
But you were probably going to win
Onoski
this, and you know
in
that. So,
yellow and Timothy
just being
Widmer in orange.
Ian
This looks like a
Lynch
stacked heat, even without Kirk Tice.
in green.
If Kirk Tice was in there,
Is green out there?
you definitely wouldn't want to be in this heat.
Green.
Dirk Onoski in yellow and Timothy Widmer
We already
in
got
orange.
scores stacked up.
This
in
looks
the
like a
first couple
stacked
minutes
heat,
of this
even
heat here.
without Kirk Tice.
Yeah, Brooks
If
opened
Kirk
his
Tice
account
was in there
with
with a 4.93. That's a good way to
Definitely
start.
wouldn't wanna be
He
in
says,
this
I'll
heat.
put that one in the bank.
As Australians would say, they're building house.
Is that what they say?
That's
We
apparently
already
that's
got
what they say.
scores stacked up.
If you're an
The first couple
Australian,
minutes
come
of this
correct
heat
me if
here,
I'm wrong, please. Yeah,
can
Brooks opened his
confirm.
account with a 4.93. That's a good way to start.
He says, "I'll put that one in the bank."
As Australians
All
would
right,
say, they're
you guys
building
on
a
the
house.
live stream is kind
Is
of
that
a
what they say?
That's
see if
apparently
this
that's
set
what they say.
appears, and then we might.
If you're an Australian,
to,
come correct me if I'm wrong.
No, that's my
please.
other mic.
Can confirm.
This is the new mic.
Making sure there's no blue in this heat, right?
Yeah, Kirk
Kirk Tice didn't make it.
All right, you guys on the live stream is kind of a.
We got orange up on that
this
left
set
there.
appears, and
And
then
a
we
Neil
might
Barker's
take you
sighting,
to.
walking
No,
up the
that's my
ramp.
other mic.
Oh wow, was he out fishing? Look
Man,
at him
he
doing a
looks-
jig.
He
Wow.
looks good as ever.
Yeah,
He's
Kirk,
not even
Kirk
surfing. I
Tice
tell you
didn't
what,
make
I get
it.
excited seeing him just walking around.
We got orange up on that left. He looks
there.
like he ate a
And
lot
Neil
of fish
Barker's
this morning.
sighting, walking up the ramp.
Oh wow, was he out fishing? Look
Man,
at him
he
doing a
looks-
jig. Wow.
Lots of exciting surfing action here. White taking off on the left.
That's Brooks Maston.
Just walking around, cutting back into the pocket.
He looks like he ate a lot of fish this morning.
That's just the way it looks.
All right, those on the live stream, we're gonna take a quick break
Lots
here.
of exciting
Stay
surfing
tuned.
action
We're
here.
just gonna
White
run a
taking off on the left,
quick
That's
little
Brooks Maston.
cutting
commercial,
back
and we'll be right
into
back.
the pocket. Reposition, maybe take a look at the inside. Again,
And
we're
we're
running
back.
15
Thanks
minutes
for,
heat.
Holding
You
with
gotta
us
just kind of
there.
do the best you can with what
That
you
was a pretty
got.
sweet video.
You can't predict the ocean. You can't predict the waves.
Let us
but
know
that
if
is
you
what
guys were
makes it
watching that
exciting.
and that ran through.
These moments, you kind of have to just reposition,
Okay, and it
maybe
looked
take a look at
everything
the
looked good, and the
inside.
audio looked good.
Yeah,
Just
we're
let
running
us know.
15 minutes heat.
Yeah, you guys have
like
really
I
been
said,
heavily
we're-
engaged
Trying
there.
to do the best you
We
can
are,
with what you
that was a
got.
pretty sweet
Just
video.
overwhelmed by the outstanding responses we've been having.
Let us know if you guys were watching that and that ran
No, we
through.
do really appreciate everyone that
okay,
has,
and it looked
has
everything
been
looked
hitting
good,
us up on the
audio looked
chat
good.
and then
Just let us
texting, you know.
Yeah, you guys have
like
really
I
been
said,
heavily
we
engaged
do
with us
appreciate
here.
We are,
Just
with,
overwhelmed by the
with that.
outstanding responses we've been having.
But yeah, please do chat with us.
no, we do really appreciate everyone.
know you're
that
there.
has been hitting us up on the chat and then texting, you know. That's super helpful, and we do appreciate the help. With
9 minutes,
that.
25 seconds to go in this
Please
heat.
do chat
Brooks,
with us.
you're in the lead.
We know
Timothy,
you're there.
you are in second place. Dirk, you're in third. Marcus Jones, you need a minuscule score to move into third right now. 9 minutes, 25 seconds to go in this heat. Brooks, you're in the lead.
And
Timothy,
Ian's getting
you
on the
are
board
in second
right there.
place. Dirk, you're in third. Marcus Jones, you
Maddie, give me
need
your
a
professional
minuscule
opinion
score
here.
to move
In a
into
low
third right
like
now.
this, what's your thought process? Where are you going? What are your positioning like? What kind of maneuvers and waves are you looking for?
And Ian's getting on the board right there.
I think Maddie fell asleep. Here. In a lull like this, White gliding through on the inside. What are you positioning like? What kind of maneuvers and waves are you looking for?
What did you ask me? Sorry.
What I was asking Maddie is, in your professional opinion, looking at the conditions we have right now, just at this heat, if you're out there, White gliding through on the inside, what are you thinking? What's going through your head? Where are you trying to position yourself? What are you trying to do out there?
I'm trying to get behind the peak
What
and
did you
get
ask
one of
me?
those nice,
Sorry.
long, walled up lefts
What I was asking
and
Maddie is, in your
perch
professional
myself on the
opinion,
nose as
looking at the
long as I
conditions
can.
we have right now,
That
just
seems
at
to
this
be
heat, if
really
you're out there,
resonating with the judges today.
what are you thinking?
Sure.
What's going
And,
through your head? Where
you
are
know,
you trying to position
that makes sense.
yourself?
It is a longboard
What are you trying to
contest.
do out there?
I'm trying to get behind the
And
peak and get one of
that's
those
what it
nice
is, Maddie.
long walled up
Red
lefts.
taking
Nice
off
little
behind the
left,
peak.
making it
myself
through.
on the nose.
Look
And
at that,
up.
like ballerina
That seems
claim.
to be really
Oh!
resonating with the judges today.
And
Sure.
entering
And,
his
you know, that makes sense. It is a
entrance
longboard
for
contest.
the wipeout of the day.
And that's his entrance. That's
Yep.
what it is, Maddie. Red taking
Nice
off
little
behind
left,
the peak.
making it through. Look at
And
that, like
up.
ballerina
I
claim.
still should be sleeping right now, so.
We
Oh,
got
no, it's
yellow
10
and
o'clock.
orange just a
Entering
little ways
his
down the beach, kind of
entry-
exploring this
entrance
peak that
for the
that's
wipeout
been
of the day.
popping up just a little bit south of us here.
Yep.
It's a bold strategy when the majority of the pack has been surfing right out in front. I tell you
still
what,
should
I
be
think
sleeping right now.
it's
so.
possible.
Oh, no,
that
it's 10
yellow and
o'clock.
orange just a little ways down the beach, kind of exploring this peak that's been popping up just a little bit south of us here. It's a bold strategy when the majority of the pack has been surfing right out in front. I tell you what, I think it's possible to pay off for them.
Which one? Oh.
Currently, there's 2 oranges out right now, and the orange to the south, just remember, your heat has not started yet. Make sure if you see a wave, just don't paddle for it. Don't pop up on anything. It'll confuse the judges.
Which one? Oh.
Currently, there's 2 oranges out right now, and the orange to the south, just remember, your heat has not started yet. Make sure if you see a wave, just don't paddle for it. Don't pop up on anything. It'll confuse the judges. However, I get it. These are exciting conditions here. It's hard not to turn on such perfect waves. Yellow gliding in on a left. Down the beach. Making the best of an inside section. Orange taking a late drop into a closeout here.
Got a dory boat coming through. Give them the heads up. When you hear that horn, you gotta look up and make sure you don't get tagged by one of those. Here comes another one.
I'm not sure why that orange is out a minute early.
All right, if you are orange paddling out for the next heat, make sure you kind of stay off to the side there and don't catch any waves. I mean, if you get a really good one, Timothy might appreciate it, but the judges won't.
We're closing in on that 5-minute mark here. This is the time to make your waves count.
Brooks, you're in the lead. Dirk, you're in second place right now. And Marcus Jones, you're in third. You guys are sitting in those top 3 spots to move on to tomorrow. Timothy, you only need a 3.52 to move on.
And that is the 5-minute buzzer there.
And Ian, you need a 3.35. This is still a really close heat, you guys. This is kind of anyone's game at this point.
Dirk taking off deep on a left. He's kind of exploring uncharted territory as far as the contest goes right now, moving down a little ways south to this next peak.
Give it a test talk, dude, on the live stream.
Good morning, people watching from home. We just want to welcome you back to the beach. You guys, if you're just tuning in now, we've had an exciting Cape Kiwanda Longboard Classic. It's been started off this morning at 7:30, currently 10:05 Pacific Standard Time. You're watching from the east.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and hello. Guys,
On the live stream, just make sure you just drop a comment, say hello, let us know where you're watching from. We'd love for you to be involved in this. We're taking questions, comments. Would love to hear from you. Currently, there's 3 minutes left in the men's 50 to 59 round 1, heat 3. We're getting down to the wire here with Dirk Onasaki with an 11.06, holding down the lead, with Brooks Maston in the white jersey shortly behind him with a 9.4.
What? Orange, if you're out there and your heat has not started, please don't catch a wave. If your name is not Timothy Widmer, you should not be catching waves right now. What is that sound?
White looking to put a score on the board.
Hey, Loco Gringo, thanks for giving us the shout out. If we're still giving you guys that feedback loop, let us know. We're trying to fix that. I'm not sure what is happening. We had a headphone set run out of batteries, and audio has gone wild since. So let us know if you're hearing us twice, or if you're hearing it. I mean, you probably, we don't have the most high-tech headsets right now, so we're running with a set of Switch headphones and a pair of AirPods.
We're running with what we got, baby.
We are. You can blame GameStop for that, because I tried to order headphones for this. They did not deliver.
Looking for that squeeze. Green on an insider trying to just make the points count here.
But we're back to the original audio setup, so hopefully that loop disappears, or at least the doubling up disappears.
Orange having a look at this inside right. Decides to stay away. Yellow, don't forget about yellow down south. Kind of just messing around on this peak down here. Making it look mildly enticing.
Yep, we've got kind of a more spread out field than we saw this morning. This morning, those early birds, they actually got the worm this morning. They kind of got this little mini left-hand runner bank, and that has all but disappeared.
Well, I've been telling you for years, Matty, sometimes it pays to be up early.
I would not know. All right, 15 seconds left in this heat. Ocean's just gone completely flat on him. Dirk Onasaki is in the lead and looks like he's going to take this one home. Brooks Maston is in second, and Marcus Jones rounding out the field there.
We're going to go right at 10:10. 30 seconds.
And that is it for Heat 3. We're going to be jumping directly into Heat 4 in just about 10 seconds.
So let's go on point. 10 seconds.
It's a shame that right did not count there. We are before the starting buzzer.
3, 2, 1.
Red just taking a beautiful outside right. Unfortunately, again, it did not count. It was before the starting buzzer, but a great warm-up nonetheless. Paddling back out. Let's see if he can find another one.
That's one of the hardest things to do, is sit there between those two heats and have a set roll through. It is, as someone who has had that happen to me, it is so frustrating to wait. And then if you go early, it can be a good warm-up, but now he's put himself at a disadvantage because now he's inside where his competitors are out the back.
He could be using that as an intimidation factor. Could be saying, hey, I'll let this one go, but I want to let you know that I'm here to play.
We're trying to fit the whole playing field on the camera right now, but everyone's kind of spread themselves out. So we're doing our best there on the live stream.
This is that point in the morning with the tide backing out just a little bit where people are starting to adventure into uncharted territory. They're looking at different peaks. They're looking at different areas of the playing field here. And they're saying, what wave is going to be best for my 15-minute heat? It really is crucial. Wave choice is just about everything when it comes to 15-minute heats. It's not a lot of time, as you may know. And when you're looking at the playing field here, you're seeing kind of two defined peaks. One right in front of the heat flag, and the other right here in front of the announcer's booth. It's hard to tell where to sit.
That's Rob Russo up on that left in blue. Rob is a local legend, shaper out of Lincoln City. And if you've ever broken a board, you've probably had it repaired by Rob.
Rob, one of the just honest to God, just true standouts in the contest every year. The guy has spent a lot of time on longboard. He really is an innovative surfer, doing a lot of prone paddle foiling recently. He's just a waterman of all kinds, a true athlete, and an awesome guy.
Absolutely. That's Matthew Hamilton on that left there, on the inside, and then Holly Workman on the outside in orange.
Lots of style already, just 3 minutes into this heat here. We're seeing just some true heavy hitters showing up. This is quite a stacked heat. Red, steep, and deep on the left.
That's Brian.
Down the face.
Brian Noji.
Holding on to the phone ball.
Robert Fletcher taking off on this left. He's ready to open his account now. He's been waiting out there for about 4 minutes to get it started. Nice little wave to start his campaign here to make it till tomorrow. Rob Russo taking another wave. He's been busy early on this heat. You know, I've noticed, I've watched a lot of Rob's contests, and Rob has a very unique not unique, but he has his strategy of get a lot of waves early.
Yeah, I mean, Rob is always stacking scores, putting those numbers in his back pocket, saying, I'll save this for later.
Absolutely. You might as well, you know.
Rob is
Sometimes all you need to win it is a 4.
Absolutely. Rob has always been a quantity type of guy where he goes out, and before you know it, he's on another wave. I mean, it's just back to back. Paddling under the pack right now. He knows where he wants to go, and he's going to get there.
Yep, absolutely. If you ever see Rob Russo, Dale Wood, and Declan Wood in the water together, just drive on by. There's no point. You'll never get a wave.
I mean, I wouldn't even think twice.
That's Brian up on the left there.
Beautiful nose ride, cheater 5. Ooh,
nice
the
wave.
back.
Going for 2, but that wave does not allow it. But that was a nice little cheater 5 there.
Looking comfortable on the nose.
Yeah. Got a nice morning. 10 o'clock. It's already starting to warm up.
Maddie, you're still in your Snuggie, and I can't believe you're looking toasty, warm, and absolutely comfortable.
I am very cozy up here.
Rob Russo again. Ladies and gentlemen, if you blink, you might miss him. He's going out, catching wave after wave, stacking scores. He's definitely staking his claim here in this heat. Orange gliding through the inside section.
Ollie Workman making it around that section to the meat of the wave here.
Stalls come off the bottom.
Nice wave there. He's going to ride that thing to the sand. Oh, my goodness.
That was a cannonball straight into the sand. Hopefully his tailbone is still intact.
Well, all the competitors have moved over to this left. It seems to be working again. So we're going to try to adjust the camera here and get you guys a little better view.
Eli Gian, thank you for commenting. Welcome to the beach. We're glad to have you here. We've been having some exciting action this morning at the Kiwanda Longboard Classic. Thanks for chiming in. Where are you from, Eli? I'd love to hear where you're from. Red making it all the way inside on a rare right. Little bit of a lull here in the sets. Just want to take a second to thank our sponsors. Again, a huge shout out to Moment Surf Company. Absolutely outstanding every single year putting on this Cape Kiwanda Longboard Classic. You guys have outdone yourselves yet again. A huge shout out to our good friends at the Pelican Brewing Company. I think you know where they're located at, right behind here, the tent. Iconic location, viewing straight out at the stack raft. Just absolutely beautiful, serving delicious food and amazing beer. At Ben and Jeff's Burgers and Tacos, you guys, if you're hungry and you want to warm up, I tell you what, I've been clinging to a smoking hot breakfast burrito all morning, and it's been keeping me going. Huge shout out to Ben and Jeff's Burgers and Tacos. We have a long list of amazing sponsors who we'll continue to thank throughout the contest. And remember that all the proceeds from the silent auction are going to fund the construction and the completion of the Pacific City Skate Park here. Riders up, red going right, green going left, splitting the peak. Looks like green made the right choice on this lap as it stands up through the inside. Lee Tangum, Moment Crew. Huh? You look beautiful, man. I would pay for a year-round fee to this view. Well, Lee, you can. I will send you a direct link to my Venmo, and I will send you the link to this. No worry, Lee.
Lee, actually, this camera is live on the new website. You just have to go to momentsurfco.com and go to surfcam. And right now we've got the YouTube live feed going there, but on any other occasion, this cam will be out there for your use.
I mean, my question is, Lee, who needs Surfline Premium when you have Moment Surf Company Premium for free? I mean, this is just one of the best views of all time, night or day, 24 hours. You have a view of one of the most iconic surf spots in all of Oregon. Lee, welcome to the beach.
I hope someone at home heard that.
You guys are just making your way to the beach. Welcome, good morning, to the 23rd Cape Kiwanda Longboard Classic. This is where legends are made. This is a true, honest proving ground. Lays claims to bragging rights, to champions, to newfound up-and-comers. You guys, really, this is some of the most top-quality longboard surfing in all of Oregon right here.
It truly is.
Yeah, you were a part of history if you're here right now. And hey, if you're watching from home, which we are live streaming this on YouTube, you guys, welcome to the beach. We're glad to have you.
5 minutes to go in this heat. For those of you in the water, Rob Russo, you are currently in the lead. Brian, you're in second place.
By a thin margin.
Yeah, you only need a 5.87 to take the lead. Robert Fletcher, you're in third. Holly Workman, you need a 3.99 to get yourself into third or better. And Matthew Hamilton, who is currently up on that wave right there, needs a 4.34. His situation may change shortly. We'll see.
Oh, Rob Russo, backside nose ride going right.
And Robert Fletcher splitting the peak going left. They both nice waves. Both of these guys are just getting great waves.
I mean, just truly face melting cheater 5 there. That just gave me the shivers.
We got Sean over here. He just got out of the water. Maybe we can get a quick interview with him.
Sean, can we get a water report here? You may know this man as PC Grom. His name is Sean. He's a true local legend. You've probably seen him doing large air rotations. Sean was just swimming in the water with his camera. Sean, can you give us a water report here?
It's pretty epic conditions out there. Pretty clean. The guys in their 50s were shredding. Now we're moving on to the 60s soon.
Talk to us about the experience of these guys. 50 to 59 age group riding longboards. Does it feel like they know what they're doing out there?
Oh, they definitely do. Especially on these single fins, they know what they're doing.
I mean, we're watching history. We're watching talent. We're watching, just new and exciting surfing content. Sean, give us just a quick take and a breakdown of the lineup here.
Oh, right up front here, it can be a little deadly with the dory, but the left they're being real nice today, coming in a little north, and this kick's really fun for longboarding right here.
I mean, we have surfing, we have fishing, we have nose riding, and we have, just an all-out spectacular day. Sean, we're so glad to have you with the water report.
Oh, we got Russo and
Oh,
Oh,
throwing buckets. Russo cutting back at Mach 3 speed. I mean, just staggering. All the way through to the inside. The reformer standing up. I mean, I don't even know how his thighs aren't blown out with that turn. Thanks, Sean, for the in-water report. We really appreciate it.
shredding.
we've got Kelly Lagula back here operating a drone. Maybe next year we can get you guys the live drone feed along with the Sean Wazalewski in the water. We're going to take this live stream next year to a whole nother level. It's going to be wild.
When's the next heat? The 60s.
There is 1 minute and 50 seconds to go. Next up after this is going to be men's 60 plus. This is the highly coveted 60 plus age range. These guys are actually the most ruthless of them all. There was last time, 3 years ago, there might have been fights on the beach in this category. It just gets heated and wild. So watch out for those 60 plusers. 1 minute, 20 seconds to go. Rob Russo, you're still in the lead. Brian, you're in second place. Matthew Hamilton, you're in third. Robert Fletcher, you need a 5.76 to get yourself back into that top three to make it to tomorrow. Oh my goodness, let's see. Whoa, almost had a collision there, but it looks like no foul, no harm, no foul. I don't know. We'll see.
Paddle battle,
that's not up to me.
Choices. I mean, this is exciting stuff.
That's Holly Workman. He was making sure he got that wave. That was a nice,
Matty, do you think there was words exchanged on that?
I don't know. It's not the 60 plus, but I'm sure there's some heated exchanges out there.
I think there's some glares. I think there's some harsh looks. I bet you there's some words exchanged, but I think that's just part of the game.
It is. It's a competition. It's not a kumbaya out there.
Somebody's little chihuahua ran from the beach and is now in the road. I was wondering if you guys can announce it's in a little jacket.
We have a chihuahua on the loose. This is not a drill. We have a chihuahua on the loose. Somebody's chihuahua from the beach wearing a small jacket.
If you have a small chihuahua in a jacket, he is on the road. We have people trying to catch him, but you probably should come get your dog.
Some describe Matty Starr as a small chihuahua in a jacket. However, we found him. But there is another chihuahua in a jacket in the parking lot.
And that's the end of that heat.
That is it.
I'm not sure if Green got up before or after the horn. We'll see.
Incredibly exciting heat there.
Oh, there she is.
Is this your chihuahua? We're just getting beach reports that there is a chihuahua on the loose. I have not located it personally. I want to put an Apple AirTag on that thing.
No problem. That's a good idea. I'm going to do that when I get home. Put an Apple AirTag on my dog. We're going to count this next heat down here shortly.
5, 4, 3,
And we're live. This is round one, heat one of men's 60 plus. Like I said, this is the most ruthless division. If you see fights break out on the beach, don't be worried. That's just the norm for these guys.
These guys have been surfing this beach since the Cape was connected to the rock. And so, really, they've been around for quite some time. They know this wave really well, and it's going to be exciting to watch them show why.
Absolutely. And you know, the reason they're so salty is because they've been competing against each other for so long, and they have so many battles in their mind that, you know, there's just bound to be some hard feelings every once in a while.
I think it's a hate to love, love to hate relationship.
Absolutely.
These guys see each other out of the lineup, and there's probably reminiscent chats of the days of old. But I tell you what, once these guys leave the beach, they paddle out, they're in the lineup. It's no friendship, no hugs, no more.
Right.
It's an absolute paddle battle. It is a stake of claim. It is a rite of passage, and this is the time to show it.
Absolutely. Let's take a look who we've got in this heat. Actually, we've got red. We've got Paul Snodgrass. He's a staple here at this contest, and he's usually up in the finals or at least the semifinals. We've got Donald Schaefer, who just head planted off that wave. That's not how you want to open your account, but that's okay. He's still got plenty of time. There's Paul on that right.
Paul Snodgrass just showing local knowledge of the Pacific City break. He definitely knows what he's doing here, and he shows it with that beautiful right-hand takeoff. Grabbing rail, throwing his hands up, and gliding down the face at staggering speeds. Paul, we're glad to have you here. You're going to be one to watch for the rest of the contest.
Michael Piper is in green out there. John Benson, local legend, is in yellow. Watch for Benson out there. Anthony Redpath, also another local legend. And Alec Kiselica, and I butchered that name. I'm sorry, Alec. What can I say? That was Donald on that right. It looks like that dory boat wake took him down. That's an unfortunate. You know, that's one of the things about PC. You know, every spot has its local challenges, and you know, every once in a while you get a good dory boat wake coming through and screwing up your wave.
You know what they say in the PGA Tour, play it as it lies, and
Right.
this sure does apply here as well.
Absolutely. You just gotta, you know, sometimes maybe you can catch that and go south. I don't know. Maybe it'll be to your advantage.
I mean, really, anything's possible at this point, Matty.
We got 31 people on the live stream. Here we go. Hello, you guys. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for joining us here this morning.
Be sure to hit us up in the chat. We're actively watching that, and you know, share this live stream with your friends, and stoked to have you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
It is 10:30 a.m. and things are really heating up here at the Cape Kiwanda Longboard Classic. It's really interesting to see just the beach change this morning and the wave change this morning as the tide is changing. You know, we're seeing peaks kind of out in front just shift a little bit